Okay, now I'm trying to see if it comes back through easier this time. Let's see if it comes back through without crackling. Let's see what do we got. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, sometimes I got to have that test run to make sure it's not crackling when it comes through, because I'm using a USB router, and with the USB router, I got a few things plugged into it. So you want to make sure all the connections are solid. And sometimes you got to back out and come back in. That way it hits everything. So what's up, Miss Lacey B? Lacey B in the place to be. Man, today is a good day. I actually went today to the stretch zone for the first time in a while, because people don't understand what we all do. As when we're here doing all of these live streams and everything, it gets kind of critical. Because most of these live streams, what people don't understand is that we sit in these chairs for hours on end. And not only that, I also drive a truck all day. So my lower back gets kind of sore sometimes. And some days I'm like, man, my back is killing me. So today I went to a stretch zone, stretched me out. I feel a lot better. I think it's just like it's my hip flexors, he said. Because I'm always sitting in this position, sometimes they get spasm to where when I'm standing up, sitting down, it doesn't unspasm. So it kind of stays locked in. But I feel better now. Went to stretch zone, feel better. I'm going to start doing it about 3 days a month. I'll do it like once every week and a half, 3 days a month. And that way, and it's going to cost me like $120, but hey, it's my health. It's my health plan. It's my lower back health plan, because I do a lot in the garage. Once I get up and moving and get to going, my back doesn't hurt. But as long as I'm like sitting in the chair for too long, or if I'm sitting in the truck for too long, that's when you kind of feel your back's kind of getting locked up a little bit. Get me a plate. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get a plate. Let's do this. Let's do it. Man, I hope everybody out there is making money today. What is it? It is a great Thursday. I got a client coming in. Well, I had one earlier this morning. I just had a call hit through just now, right before I went live. I totally forgot I had my phone turned on. A damn $35 ride pings from right around the corner to go to the airport. I declined it. They waited too long. Now, they could have gave me that ride earlier. They waited until I get ready to go live and they want to start sending me rides. Nope, decline. And I haven't took a Lyft ride probably in about 3-4 days. I don't even know. But I turn it on all the time. So I turned it on, and sure enough, they waited until I get ready to go live. Hey, let's send them a ride. Not me. Done. So Uber CEO just sent an email to everyone saying they're going to fix things, but you already know it's just another bullshit. Oh, really? So Uber CEO sent out an email? I might have to look that up. The Uber email. Oh, for all of the people out there who don't realize, we are drivers on this channel. A lot of us are drivers. I'm a private driver. And I think Uber and Lyft realize that private drivers are taking over the industry now. People are wanting to get around the middleman. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read you, for anybody out there who don't understand how rideshare really works, I'm going to read you what happens when you're using second and third parties. Okay, this is from my man Jerry right here. Jerry's a driver here in Phoenix. And so this is what he sent a couple of days ago about a ride that he went and picked up on, I think it was Uber or Lyft. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was on Uber. But he went to pick somebody up, and this is what Jerry said, and I'm going to tell you, this is what happens all the time. He said, I was just told by a passenger that I am paid to drive from point A to point B, regardless, delivering their luggage. Wait a minute, I don't think that's the one. Oh, no, that's not the one. That was something else. There's a better one than that. There's a better one. That was one that was just talking about him and this passenger got to arguing, whatever. That was easy. And I was going to talk about that one too, because we need to kind of have protocol for how do we handle that. I must have deleted it. It was probably how I deleted it. But anyways, what happened was he went to pick some guy up, and this guy paid like $120, $130 or something like that for a ride to a service, because there are third parties now booking rides on Lyft and Uber for people. They're third parties. So when you're booking a ride, you're not booking directly with Uber and Lyft. You're booking through another service. That service marks up their portion. Lyft marks up their portion, and the driver gets a little chunk that's left over at the bottom. So I guess Jerry got like, I think it was $30 something he got out of 120, 130, something crazy like that. Because he asked the guy, he says, well, how much did this ride cost you? He was like, oh, I paid $100 something for it. So Jerry was like, well, here's my card. When you fly back in, I'll take you. Don't pay a third party service. Don't do that. Because people don't understand how Uber and Lyft works. These are middlemen. We're the ones doing the actual service. We do all, whenever you pay fees, you're paying Uber and Lyft. And this is why Vegas went underground. If you look at anything about Las Vegas right now, Las Vegas is going under because casinos are charging fees for everything. Fees to park a car, fees for this, fees for that. And everybody's like, dude, we can't even get into the hotel without paying a ton of fees. Rideshare is the same way. It's a ton of fees stacked and the driver ain't getting nothing. So we're all going private now. We're like, hey man, just pay me $100. I'll do it. All cool. Cause the app is trying to charge me $120. I'll just pay me $100. I'll do it. I'll bet. Cause the app is only going to give me like $30, $40. I'd rather just charge you $100. So you save $20. I make $60, $70 more. And that's how we've been doing it. And that's why you see Uber, the CEO and everybody saying, oh, we're going to fix everything. No, they're not. No, it's too late now. I got way too many private clients now because third parties are they got their hand in it. Yeah, Chris, man, I'm telling you, man. And that's the thing. Vegas is hitting all of the tourists for fees. People don't want to go to Vegas no more because they like, by the time we get our room, we paid $800-900 for 2-3 days on a room, and the room is only $120. How are we paying $800-900 for a room because they're stacking fees on top of fees on top of fees on top of fees, and you don't even have money to gamble, eat, do nothing. So people just stop going to Vegas. Rideshare is the same way. It is the exact same model. Stack fees on top of it and tell people these are all the fees. The actual service is this much. This is the fees part. This is the service. This is the fees. They stack it on top. They go, oh yeah, a ride is $30 to the driver, but we're going to charge you $120. That's $90 in fees with $30 going to the driver. People got to start waking up and realizing. Last night I turned my app on because I saw the airport was busy. I turned the app on last night. And it was just rides hitting my phone like crazy. I declined them all because they were paying $1 a mile. It was surging like crazy and they were still paying $1 a mile. I get paid $3, $4, $5 a mile. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Nope. So $1 a mile when it's surging, they're charging, and it's third party people booking these rides. So the people at the airport are like, I need to book a ride. So they're going through the ride service. The ride service books the ride on Lyft. Lyft says, okay, we're going to pay the driver $11, but the person at the airport is paying $63 for the ride. So out of the $63, 52 of it is nothing but pure fees. $11 goes to the driver. They were doing that last night. From Tempe to the airport was $60, $60. And they were giving the drivers $11 out of that 60. This is why Vegas imploded. Look on YouTube at all the reasons why Vegas imploded. Fees. People got greedy. They're not giving money to the housekeepers, to the people actually doing. No, fees are what these executives get in their pocket from you needing a service that somebody else is doing. We as drivers are doing the service. So you could just pay me straight up. Why do you think I got all these stacks of cards? I got all these business stacks of cards. I'm always giving my card out. I picked up a client last night. I took her to the airport. First time I took her to the airport. Now, she went to Dubai. They do a lot of trips. She's always flying around, always doing stuff. She went to Dubai. When she comes back from Dubai, she's going to call me again and I'll get her to the airport. But her and her husband travel a whole lot. I just picked them up yesterday. $60. Easy ride. I think the ride was 20 miles, $60. So 40 miles total, $120 for 40 miles. Uber or Lyft for 40 miles would probably pay you $30, $35. And I'm getting $120. This is why people have to go and talk directly to your driver. Any rider out there, if you're getting in a car with an Uber driver and you like that driver, if you don't like the driver, don't say shit. But if you like that driver, say, hey, you know what? Is there any way I could just get a card from you just so I don't have to use other drivers? Can I just go directly through you when I land at the airport? Can I go? Be cool, talk to people, cut the middleman out. Uber and Lyft is upset right now. They're upset because this is what we're doing to make money. I'm making $200-300 a day, and I'm declining rides. $35 for like a 6-mile ride. I'm declining it. Nope. I'd rather be on YouTube with everybody. I could have just made $35 in like probably 15-20 minutes. Instead, I'm sitting on YouTube making $25 a day. I'm on YouTube making $25 a day when I could have just got $35 in 15 minutes. But because they irritated me. They could have had me on. They could have had me earlier. I had my app on earlier when I left the stretch zone. They never sent me a ride. Now I'm busy. I don't have time to do Lyft. If I don't got time to do Lyft, I don't do it. Lyft don't run my life. Uber don't run my life. I'm an independent contractor. If I don't have time to do Uber and Lyft, I don't do it. I don't let them push me around. They push drivers around. I'll have these drivers way out there, man, fuck all that. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Be 20, 30 minutes this way and another 40, 50 minutes this way. You done been driving for 3-4 hours and you sitting on like $26 after 3-4 hours of driving. I don't do that. Nope. Exactly. Rather be full-time on YouTube. Parking at Mandalay is $40. Parking is free for locals if you stay less than 3 hours. And see, and that's the thing. When I was in Vegas up until 2012, there was no such thing as paid parking. Valet was donation based only. You could park in valet and just give them a tip. There was no fee for it. Now they're charging fees for everything. Vegas is not going to make it. And just like Uber and Lyft, they're not going to make it. I want to see if I can find that email from the rideshare guy. Hold up for a second. I'm going to look and see if I can see Uber CEO email. Yeah, it probably won't be on here anywhere. Yeah, it's not going to be on here right now. I was going to look for it real quick. But yeah, exactly. I'd rather be full-time on YouTube. Give me $25 a day for doing absolutely nothing. Making $1 an hour. I make $1 an hour on YouTube. That's what I tell folks. YouTube is trash. But today I was looking at one dude, his channel, and he was showing everything he made on Kick, everything he made on YouTube. Man, he started out making like $50 an hour on YouTube with the hours. Then he went to $90 an hour on YouTube. Now he's up to like $336 an hour on YouTube. $336 an hour is what this dude makes on YouTube. $336. That's crazy. I was like, shit, I make 100, 200 in the streets, but it's costing me, driving my truck around getting flat tires and shit. Okay, the rideshare professor did it. Okay, I'll look his up and see. Let me see real quick. And because a lot of people out there, you guys don't realize that a lot of us are drivers, but we're independent contractors. So don't think for 1 second you can't talk to an independent contractor and be like, okay, let me see if I can, get this driver to take me to the club and everything like that. Let me see. I can see his stuff in here. Okay, like an hour ago, he just said something. Your improved Uber experience has arrived. Let me see some. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that later. Yep, I thought he was reading something. That's something different right there. I'll look at that in a while. I'll check that out just so I can see what it is. But I bet ride sharing in Vegas was a nightmare. The drivers are atrocious. And see, that's the thing, Chris. All my clients, from the moment they meet me, they're like, I got my driver, I'm done. And that's why I'm so overbooked all the time. I mean, this is my bookings right here. And my bookings go anywhere from $45 up to like $220. But these are my bookings right now that I tell people is like, you know what? My schedule stays packed. Like these are all my trips right here that I got to do. That's at the top right there. That's at the top. And then all of these are the trips that I have to do right here. These are all trips that are already booked. It's probably about 11, 12 trips. They're all booked already. And so in my phone, I got anywhere from, up to $1,200 in my phone, up to $1,200 sitting in my phone, because I don't play with these apps, man. I don't play with them. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it, brother. You've given them game, my brother. Y'all better listen. Thank you, Uber and Lyft, for the fee for marketing. Exactly. And that's what I do. We use the apps to market ourselves. If I take a Uber or Lyft ride, I give somebody a card. Hey, if you need a ride or something like that, you can. And a lot of people take their chances. No, I'm not going to call no driver. So they sit at the airport for 2-3 hours trying to get a ride out of there because everybody's declining all them trash rides. And they be thinking, damn, I should have kept that dude card. We've been out of here by now. It was like, oh yeah. See, I missed the Dante live. Did Dante go live? Did he go live today? Sheesh. Like maybe he did go live. I don't know. Yeah, man, but that's the thing. We got to go out there and we got to make money the best way we can. So any riders out there, anybody who uses, ride share, make sure you talk to one of your drivers. Get a business card from them, something like that. Why are these drivers interested in purchasing a robo-taxi? Here it is. A robot can work all day for just $45. I don't even know, man. A lot of these drivers are lazy anyways. They think they're going to be on the cutting edge or something to that robo-taxi go down and they got to spend $6,000 to fix it. You're like, man, I just bought that damn robo-taxi. I got to spend $6,000. I only made $2,000 with it. It's like, yeah, because with technology comes a big expense. Sorry, that's just how it goes, man. See, what app do you use to stack those profits? Oh, that's just my alarm in my phone. I do shit the basic way, man. That's my phone alarm. I set an alarm. Each one is an alarm depending on how far they are from me. It could be up to 2 hours before. So I get up and I just, clean the truck, make sure the truck is clean. I can set alarm 2 hours ahead that lets me know if I'm out or about. And I got to make sure I get to my client, make sure the truck is clean. Then I'll reset the alarm again for an hour so I can start heading to them in an hour. But all my shit is straight through my phone, man. I don't use any apps. I'm the most basic driver out there, man. The most basic driver. But yeah, that's why I started this, live stream. I said today is a solid day to make it happen, because I wanted to say that, because I looked at Trey Watts live the other night. Last night I was watching his live and they did a live stream and they reviewed. Like, I'm not really reviewing Dante's content because to me it's just trash. It's dead. The dude never does anything. He talks a lot. He's always saying, for the past I did the audit, the past 4 years, this dude, I'm about to, what I plan to do, I need to, what I want to do. But he don't never do shit. He's still sitting in the truck 4 years later, making the same speeches. Like I said, I had to use my time last night. Instead of auditing his content, because I used to audit his content, I clean my Jeep up. Instead of auditing his content, I'm doing work on my truck. I'm about to go do I have actual shit that I have to do other than watch Dante videos that are on repeat for 4 years. I got other shit I got to do in my life. We're real people making real money, doing real things. Like, and this is like I said, I keep my wallet empty. My wallet stays empty. I keep my wallet empty. This is basically what I've made in the past probably 3 days driving. And this is, like I said, these are all 20s, 10s, a ton of 5s. Oh, here's a 5 up front, a couple of 5s up front. This is what I've made in the past. And this is just like from the people who choose to pay me in cash and not pay me through Cash App or Venmo. Because through Cash App and Venmo, they'll slide me shit, 200, 150, 97. I get a lot of 97s because they do that. Say, go review Maybe Life. I'm going to tell you, love, I'm going to start doing reviews, but it's going to cost money to do them because I'm losing money doing reviews on these videos. I make about $100 an hour. These reviews don't pay me like that. The reviews it's dead. It's not a lot of money. So I'm wasting my time doing reviews when I could be out making actual money. If I was getting super chats, super thanks, cash apps, Venmos, I'd be doing reviews for them people. But they're dead. Those videos are dead. I'm getting $11 when I should be getting $200. That's $189 variance I'm losing by doing reviews on videos. I get $11 a video. $11. That's what I get. And it takes me about an hour, 2 hours to review, to look at it, review. It's not good money. Reviewing is not good money. It's not what people think it is. Because I can go out in the street, make $400 in 2 days, and I'm only working maybe 3-4 hours each day. So in 6 hours, I'm banking $400 in 6 hours. I'm not getting that doing these reviews. I'm getting $11, $12. So it's different. If people supported the reviews, that's one thing. The people support me moving that truck, and that's why I stay moving that truck. My community hey, Jeff, you come pick me up, I got you. I move the truck. Hey, Jeff, come pick me from the airport, I got you. I move that truck. Because that's what keeps this house paid for. And that's why I said today is a solid day to make it happen. That's why I said that today is a solid day to make it happen. We're done playing games. We're not sitting around watching reviews and watching people who ain't doing shit. They want to be paid for not doing shit. And everybody's watching them. Oh, look at what he's doing. Look at what he's saying. Look at how he's saying it. It's all on repeat. I leave the house and make $400 and come back. I do review, I make $11. What am I going to do with $11? I can't do shit with $11. I can't. When you look at the big YouTubers, they get all the subscriptions and the memberships and the Cash App and that. They get all that so they can review all they want. They getting 245,000 views on a review they're doing. 245,000 views is good money. It's good money. 3,000 views? Was that $15? 4,000 views? Was that $25? When I can make 400? We got to start making moves a smart way. This is a smart channel right here. It's a smart channel. So if you see people out there, I appreciate that, Greg. Think some content view to review will definitely be sending you some cash to support the channel. Appreciate it, Greg. Definitely appreciate it, man. So there's no reviews. We don't care about them guys, man. And that's the thing. I enjoy the reviews and I laugh at. I think the reviews are funny, but you can't just oversaturate your channel with it. When I wasn't driving this summer because it was 110 degrees, 115 degrees, sure. Because I'm not driving at 115 degrees. I'm not putting my trucks out there in that shit. So I'll sit and do some fun content. We'll have fun and we'll laugh at content and stuff like that. We'll have a good time. But and I put a video out showing we're now back to driving. The weather has changed. School's back in. Airports are booming again. Now's the time to make the money. You got to move. You can't do the same shit you did in the summertime when it wasn't booming. Summers are always slow for rideshare. So if you still doing the same shit in summer that you do in fall, you're not going to make no money in the fall because you're sitting on the internet making $11 a video when you could be making $100 an hour doing what we do. $100 an hour doing what we do, or you can make $11 per video and it's taking you 2-3 hours to make the video and for it to get those. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And that's just being real with it. That's being real. And I love doing YouTube. I think the shit's fun as hell, but there's a level of support you need if you want to do YouTube full time. You're not going to do YouTube full time on $11 per video. It's not going to happen like that. Oh, no. It's not it. Yeah, Jose, man, you got to move. We the high IQ over here, man. We move with the money. It's like a football game. If you see them stopping the rush, you go to the passing game. If they stop in your passing game, you go to the rush. Life is like that. When they stop in the flow of rideshare in the summertime when everything, because nobody's doing none, it's too hot. Everybody's out of school. Parents out of school. Ain't all colleges is out. Do something different. I do mechanic work at night. I do YouTube in the day. We have fun. We do this shit. It's cool. But it's like the Dante content, it don't pay that much. I mean, I'm normally making anywhere between $1,500, $1,800 a month on YouTube is what I normally make. With the Dante content, only made $2,000. It's only made $200 more a month with all that fucking content. Only made $200 more a month with all that content. $200 in 30 days. That's less than $10 a day extra. $10 in a whole 24-hour period. I'm making $10 extra in a 24-hour period. You gotta understand how the analytics work. I'm an accountant. For those that don't know, I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. Did accounting for 20 years in Vegas casinos and stuff like that. I know money. All money ain't good money. So you don't want to sit all day and invest too much time in, just like Dante. He invests all that time in YouTube. Dude got one truck and one apartment and he struggled with it. That's why he do struggle content. I got the big house on the corner and I own like 4 cars, a motorcycle and dogs and shit. I'm not struggling because I don't do only YouTube. That's why. If you only rely on YouTube, you better be getting 250,000 views a video. And to get that level of support is going to take that level of content to get you 250,000 views. My best videos only get me 125,000. I got a few videos at 125,000, few videos at 90,000, a few at 80, 70, 60,000. I'm not pushing 250,000 views a video. So I don't have that level of support yet on this channel to really invest all of that time. That's why I say today is a solid day to make it happen. You got to get out there and make it happen. And there are a lot of people who watch the Dante content and they watch these other creators doing absolutely nothing. I'm showing people how to change brakes. If you want to save yourself $600, don't take your car to a shop. Get it in your driveway. Go get some $60 pads. Put them pads on it. You just save yourself $600. You can thank me later. You save yourself $600. That's probably a whole week's paycheck you just saved. If you need to balance your tires, go buy you a balancer, $120, $130. You can balance tires for the rest of your life. I'll order tires off of eBay. My entire Jeep, all the tires off my Jeep, cost me $1,100 for 5 tires. $1,100. If I went to a tire shop, it probably cost me like $2,800. So I'm saving $1,700 per set of tires I buy. $1,700 is a lot of money. That's my mortgage. So it's like I can live for free for 1 month. That's what my channel talks about. How you can save money, how you can make money, how you don't just blaze through and burn money, how you don't think you're entitled to money just because you woke up today. You got to go make it happen, man. You got to get up and make it happen. I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock. I was at my new client's house. I said, hey, I'm on my way. I'll be a little early. We're already ready. Cool. Because usually I go to the gas station and wipe the truck down. They said it was already ready. I went straight to their house, picked them up 15 minutes early, got them to the airport. My day was over for them. Come home, eat breakfast, go to Stretch Zone. Got my other client popping up pretty soon. When my clients are ready and they on the mode, I'm on the money. I'm on the money. I don't mess around trying to review these dead ass fucking videos of these people sitting around with the camera up their nostrils. You know what I want to do with my life? What I'm going to do with my life? I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to be a real man one day. I'm trying to be a real man for my family and my daughter and my son and my... Ain't nobody got time for all that shit. Been saying that for 4 or 5 years. He's doing repeat content because he's trying to get into the algorithm so his lazy ass don't have to get out and do what we do. We work. We go out and make money. He don't want to do that. He ain't talked about a job. He ain't talked about a business plan or investment. Now you got Doe that, I'm going to invest my money. They always talk about shit other than work. We wake up. I showed you in my phone. I got client lists all the way down my phone. Clients all the way down my phone. That to me, it's work. I'm like, when I open my phone up, that's what I like to see. I open my phone. To me, this is work. That's work. That's money. That's all money. Each one of those is money. Some of those are round trips. That's all money right there. I like to see that. I like to see that. I don't like to see an empty phone with text messages in there that ain't got shit in it. And then I'm sitting there looking at, you look at Dante's video. What does he sit up and say? Oh, well, I always thought that either I'm going to be poor or I'm going to be successful. What do you mean poor or successful? There's no such thing as poor successful. Even the most successful people ain't successful. Bernie Madoff, one of the richest men in America, served life in prison. One of the richest men in America served life in prison. Jeffrey Epstein had his own island. Dead. So don't think money equals success. There are successful people right now who work a 9-to-5 job. They got a successful marriage. They got a successful child that is enrolled in college, or a successful child that's actually got a job themselves. They're successful as far as paying their bills. Understand what success is. He is so delusional. He thinks success, because he says it in his videos. I used to watch all these successful people buy these cars and all these rich people doing content. They're successful because they all do content. That's success. To him, doing content equals success. That's to him. To us, living a peaceful life equals success. I don't want past due bills. So what do? I work. That's success. I don't want a car that's going to break down. So I go outside and I work on it. What does that do? That's success. He don't think in success like that. He's like, either you poor or you successful. Then there's people in the middle. What's people in the middle? People with jobs. Do you know there's people with jobs out there making 6 figures, 250,000, 300,000 a year, 450,000 a year with bonuses? Those people got jobs. They got jobs. They're employees of somewhere making 400,000 a year. They're employees. So you telling me that person is not successful just because they don't create content? Well, they're not successful because they're not a content creator. Only content creators are successful. I'm like, no. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, so other people must be getting it from super chat subscribers, cash apps. Like I said, yeah, love, I'm telling you, because content don't pay what people think it does. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, because even on the best days I can have on YouTube, the best days, I might make $120 that day on YouTube. I'll make $120 that day on YouTube, but I can make $800-900 in my real life. I would never give up $800-900 of my real life just to make $120 a day on YouTube. $120 a day on YouTube is about $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month is not paying for everything around here. I can make $3,000 in 2 weeks. Why would I say, okay, I'm gonna give up everything for $3,000 a month? It's stupid. It's stupid. And these people, they're pushing this agenda out there that, oh, you should do content, because if you do content, you could do this and you could do that. Let me show you. Hold up. I'm gonna pull up a screen. So he thinks success is having all expensive, rich stuff and stupid name brand stuff, because he wasn't raised around people who knew that money is not the key to happiness. There's a lot of people out there who are unhappy with money. There's people going through divorces with money. They're in court fighting over money. Tyrese went through a divorce over money. Who's that? Not Ja Rule. What's that damn dude named? Jeezy. He's going through a divorce with money. All these people with money going through divorces. All these people with money got all these problems. They getting sued and suing people left and right. But in his little feeble brain in Pontiac, Michigan, he thinks success is having money and creating content. That's because I seen it. I watched videos of it. He ain't never watched a video of a trade. I watch welding videos. That's how I got into welding. I still watch welding videos to this day because you learn tricks of the trade. Yeah, his views 3.5 views with 75,000. Yeah, exactly. Offset, same thing. So I can't get a house by working a 9 to 5. Man, when I heard that, Chris, I can't get a house by working a 9 to 5. Every lender out there is going to ask you, what is your occupation? Guess what an occupation is? It's a job. What are you going to tell me your occupation is? Well, I do YouTube videos. Okay, well, we're going to need about 80 to 90% down on this house. You're going to need to show up with $115,000 cash, and then we'll give you a loan for the rest. Because you're a YouTube content creator. You could be demonetized at any minute. So you're going to be doing shit in the cash. Everybody on my street right now, I guarantee they are not YouTube content creators, and they all own their houses all the way down the street. And ain't a single one of them a YouTube. He don't even get that. I can't get a house if I'm working a 9 to 5 job. Everybody in my neighborhood, everybody is probably a 9 to 5 employee, and everybody owns their houses except for the people that rent. Everybody owns their houses all the way around. So not having a 9 to 5, thinking, oh, it's easier to get a house if you just don't have a job. This is how backwards the channel and all the Dusties on that channel think. It's easier to get a house if you don't have a job. Think about it. Think about it. It's easier to get you can't even afford a low income ass apartment. You can't afford a low income apartment. Talking about it's easier to get a house if I don't have a 9 to 5. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. This shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. A lender gonna look at you like, wait a minute. So we should be giving a bunch of unemployed people houses? We should be doing that? Yeah, if you got a 9 to 5, don't give them no loan. If they got a 9 to 5, they can't afford no house. They got a 9 to 5. You can't afford no house with a 9 to 5. I'm like, man, please. You tripping. You tripping. I'm like, man, dang, Jose, I appreciate that, brother. Success is peace of mind and stress-free, no drama. That's success right there. That's success. Oh, he's straight delusional, I'm like, who in their right mind listens to that kind of shit and go, man, you a genius, bro. I never thought about it like that. You right. Everybody I know with a job renting. Ask them how their credit look. A house is a credit obligation. Start there. If you got a shitty credit score, most likely you can't afford a house because you can't afford basic obligations of buying tennis shoes and paying that shit off. You can't buy a pair of jeans and pay that off. You can't buy a set of rims and pay that off. But you thinking you gonna buy a house and pay that off? No. If you got bad credit, you ain't paying. Lender looking at you like your credit's too bad. You in the 5s. You in the 4s. Sorry, can't do it. It ain't got nothing to do with a 9 to 5. It's got to do with how's your credit looking. Once your credit is good, now they're gonna ask you, okay, what's your occupation? I own this. Okay, then we need to see your tax return. Show us your tax return if you own a concrete business. Yeah, show us your tax return if you work at a job. Just show us your okay, here's my tax return. Now we'll give you a loan. But even with a job, if you got bad credit, you ain't getting a house. It ain't happening unless you come up with a whole lot of money down. A lot of money down. Well, we're going to need about $211,000 down because you got horrible credit. We're going to need, well, the house is only $270,000. Yeah, it's $270,000, but we're going to need $211,000 down because your credit is bad. It's like, man. Yeah, must have ditched personal finance in high school. I'm telling you, man. Mother got a truck with a 500 credit. Old ass truck with 500 credit with a high ass interest note. 20-some% interest. 20, man. Yep. 27-year-old nephew just bought his first house with age 7. Like, and see, that's the thing. My little sister, she bought her house before any of us, and I had a college degree. She bought her house before any of us. She had 4 kids at the time. Now she had 6 at the time. I mean, she's got 6 kids. She had 6 kids working at the post office, with 6 kids. My sister bought her own house. She didn't have a man to co-sign for her. She didn't have my mom co-sign for her. Nobody co-signed for my little sister. She went in, worked her ass off, money down, 6 kids. I want that house. Here's my money. Here's my credit. My little sister, she's been an inspiration for me my whole life. You can even ask her. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, I'm your big brother. I'm your older brother. I'm your brother who was corporate. And I look up to you, lady. 6 kids. 6 bought a house before me, and I got the college degree. 6 kids putting it down. I look up to my little sister. I tell her that all the time. And you got people like Dante, and he got these dusties looking up. Oh, you a genius, bro. You amazing. And he like, I never grew up with nobody. I never grew up and saw nothing. All I saw was people working and not getting nothing. Then you looking at the wrong people. My little sister was she was probably about 24, 25, 26. She was young as hell. Young as hell when she bought that house. Young. That's who I grew up around. And who did she grow up around? We grew up in the hood. People like my uncles, all drug dealers. People like my mom, hustler. We all worked. That's all we did was worked. She got 2 sets of twins. My sister had a single kid, a set of twins, a set of twins. So she ended up with 3 boys and 3 girls because 1 set of twins is boy, girl. So she had a girl, boy, girl set of twins, boy set of twins. Ended up with 3 boys and 3 girls. So I'm sitting there like, I look up to that. Dante saying he can't look up to his mom. He's saying he can't look up to his dad. He can't look up to nobody in his family. He didn't grow up with nobody that was doing nothing. They all ain't worth shit. They all ain't got nothing. All the people he looked at was on video. Ooh, they successful. All these people successful. I'm looking at video. Oh, they all successful. I'm looking at my little sister like, damn, girl, you don't give up. She's like, shit, I ain't stopping. She's still on the house to this day. I ain't stopping. I'm getting what I came for. I remember the time she bought a Mazda 626. That was a nice ass car. And that was before I was really because I was still getting into corporate America doing shit. What's up, Thee? She bought a Mazda 626. And I was like, damn, that car is nice as hell. She's like, oh, yeah. She done got a house. Mazda 626 off the damn show floor damn near. 6 kids. Girl got good credit. She was doing it. My sister always. That's who I looked up to. And like I said, you can ask her. I tell her that shit all the time. Say, you might be my little sister, but damn, I look up to you. You out there getting it, girl. You getting it. I wasted my time in college while she was at the post office banking. She was making money. I'm sitting there in college, and then I'm, trying to work corporate, trying to get in, doing it, and she just making bank. And you got people like the over on Dante channel. Oh, you gonna do it. You gonna be a great success story, Dante. You gonna be. He ain't got the logic to be a success story. He ain't got the drive and the hustle. He's got nothing but pity and excuses. He cries too much. And this is why a lot of us Uber and Lyft drivers, we know how to succeed. Now I'm gonna tell you why. When I think about some of the Uber drivers I roll with, some of the Lyft drivers I roll with, they're contractors. They're not really Lyft and Uber drivers. They drive on Uber and Lyft. But I look at them as business people because they bust their ass every day. They giving out business cards. They out there opening up. They're marketing for themselves. They're doing everything under the sun. Those are the type of people I hang with. When most people go, oh, all you do is drive? That's all you do is drive? You don't do shit but drive? Motherfucker, you ain't no but an Uber driver. You ain't shit but an Uber driver. Motherfucker, you know how much money I make? So you ain't asked me that part. You just said you're just an Uber driver. That's all you said. Because they listen to all the Uber drivers that are crying like Dante's. That's what they listen to. They listen to the Dante level Uber drivers. How come they only paying us $16 an hour? Please pay us $24 an hour. Meanwhile, we making $100, $200 an hour. Because we're contractors. See, I listen to those level of drivers, not the Dante level of drivers. When you start looking down like Dante, all of his role models were people on videos because the people around him he looked down at. He looked down at his mom. You not good enough, mom. You're not a success. Looked at his dad. You not good enough, dad. You ain't a success. Look at everybody in this family. Y'all not good enough. Y'all ain't success. Y'all ain't like the people on the internet. I don't want to be like none of y'all. Y'all all losers. True success is the people up here. I look at hard work as winning. When you can work hard, like I said, I'm paying $120 a month now so I can work harder. Because I'm like, if I could just take care of my body a little better, get stretched out at least once every week and a half, get my lower back in, this and that, I can go harder now. I'm working now. I'm working good. This is fall. This is when we work the hardest, in fall. We spend a little money. That's my investment into my personal health. I spend money. $120 a month is what, $4 a day. About $4 a day is basically what it is. Almost $5 a day into my personal health. That's my insurance plan, just to make sure my body stays up and running, because I want to work. I want to be out there. I want to drive myself towards success every day. I don't sit on my ass thinking if I just make another video, if I can stick this phone so far up my fucking nose you can see boogers, I'm going to end up being a success story. Look, y'all, I'm walking around eating Chinese food and chicken nuggets and telling y'all what I should do, how I should. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nobody's got time for that. That's not true success. That's complaining. That's wimping and whining. And that's why I think a lot of people that's on this channel migrated to other channels who are actually trying to do something. They see he ain't doing nothing. Everybody is sitting around waiting on him to do something. 4 years waiting on him to do something. And he got the exact same content. I'm about to. I plan on. I'm going to get small creators. You don't hear him talk about that no more. I'm going to get all these small creators together. We going to all have a party. We going to rent a whole hall. He don't talk about that no more. I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to take acting classes. I'm going to find a talent man. He don't talk about none of that no more. What is he on right now? And Thee, you right. He making struggle content. What did we say when I did a live stream saying his new content, he's setting people up for failure. It's failure content. He's doing something that he know he can't do, so he can already have the pity planned. It's all planned. I'm going to set up stuff for all these, creators to come at the hotel and party with me. We couldn't do the hotel thing because, it was just too expensive. And, the hotel, I just couldn't, because it was harder than I thought. And, I couldn't be an actor because, and a talent manager and, he's setting all his content up. He's hyping everybody up. I'm gonna. For nothing. I failed. And I told you I said a long time ago, I think he's bipolar. And what did he say in his own content? I said he's bipolar. He said, what I thought in life was either you're poor or you're successful. There was no middle ground. He said that. I didn't say that. I just said he was bipolar. And he said, either you're poor or you're successful. There's no such thing as a middle ground. I believe that. I thought that my whole life. There's no such thing as a middle ground. Now I realize there's middle ground. There's middle ground. You're bipolar. You think at polar ends, either you're successful and super rich or you're poor and poverty. That's what his brain works on. He never saw the middle. We are even brain people. We are logical people. We know success can be had at all levels of the game. I wear a shirt that says there's levels to this. I walk around with a shirt on the sleeve that says there's levels to this. On the shirt in the front it says there's levels to this. Because if you can get success while you have a 9-to-5, you can get success while you have 6 kids, no college degree, working at the post office, and you buy a house in a Mazda 626 damn near off the show floor. You can get success doing that. My little sister was that success story that I witnessed. I didn't have to look at a video. I saw this kid grow up from birth. I saw my sister growing up from birth. I saw all the stages of life she went through. I saw her fighting men. I saw her hanging out with people. I saw everything about my sister. So to see her succeed at the level she succeeded at, there's no way me, a man that had a college degree, and at the time I didn't even have no kids, I couldn't end up on her level. You don't think I can level up to be like my sister? She's making all of us look bad. She got 6 kids. She's working hard. She got no college degree. She making all the boys in our family look bad. And she's a woman on top of that, a black woman on top of that. She making all the boys in our family look bad. We got to step up to our little sister. We need to step up. And all of us had to step up. She inspired us all. She got us to say, hey, you know what? We need to quit being out here chasing this tail. Quit going to these bars and clubs and everything. Our little sister's over here leveling up the whole time. She leveling up. And we over here playing games. We had to get on the ball. Oh, you're right. I grew up in the middle ground. That's what we are. We're middle ground. But you got people. Oh, yeah. But people are not interested now because he never explained the cliffhanger. Oh, yeah. And I'm telling you right now, the more people watch this channel, I'm glad that a lot of people who are still business people are on my channel. Like I said, my channel has always been a business channel. It's about people who get up and get shit done every day. I'm outside 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, doing car repairs on my cars, cleaning and maintaining, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's people going to work. Hey, what are you doing up? I knew you would be up. I saw that garage open. I was like, he's out there working on them cars. We get up and we get it done. We don't lay in the bed thinking of waking up and committing fraud on YouTube to see if we can get people to view our shit. We don't think of that. I do what I do. I post what I post. If people watch it, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's all cool. At some point, I'm going to delete the shit anyways if it ain't getting watched. That's just how I roll. But my wallet is packed with me going out and working. My bank account is loaded with me going out and working. I just paid my mortgage and both truck notes today. So about $2,600 came out my account today. About $2,600 came out my account. Shit don't even bother me because I know what I got in my account. See, and a lot of people on this channel, y'all know I've shown my account before and I had 24 grand in my account. I've shown my bank account online, 24 grand. I've shown $15,000 cash sitting in front of me because I work every day. I don't rely on YouTube. I don't do that. We got to get up and we got to go get it. I've shown people, if you're going to be inspired to do anything, don't sit watching somebody else pity content, sad, sorry content, religious content, and the whole time you struggling. Why you struggling watching struggle content? At least watch content of people who are trying to do something with their life so you could say, this is where I need to be. Not somebody all day, well, I plan on, I'm finna, I'm about to, well, what I want to do. 4 years straight. Dude been in the same predicament for 4 years straight. Yeah, he has that truck. Could be doing what you're doing. He got a truck. Dude got a hitch on back of it. You can load that shit up and start hauling concrete, start moving. Man, he could do anything. But he's lazy. He don't want to get his fingernails dirty because he thinks success. You really think because he made that video, his brain is completely changed now? This is the 4th, 5th time. This is probably the 6th time now he's made a video like this. The 6th time he's made a video like this. Thanks, J. Cool. I need to. I should. All these revelation chats he be having on his channel. It's about 6 times he had revelation chats that I reviewed. And I didn't review his last 2 or 3, but I reviewed like probably 4 of his little chats, revelation chats. Each one of them sound exactly the same. I figured out the game and I know what I need to do. Then he go right back to pity poverty content. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I tricked y'all. I know what I need to do. Right back to pity poverty content. You know what? I need to stop doing that because that ain't right and I should stop doing that. It seems wrong. Right back to pity poverty content. He keeps doing it over and over again. So when I'm sitting there listening to him on Trey Watts Live last night, I'm listening to the Dante video and I'm like, this dude is so full of, I'm like, people just don't even, a lot of people on his channel, they don't even get it. That's how shallow they are. What up, Lipstick? What up, young boy? They so shallow. They really sitting there believing he's grown. He's changed. I believe he's a better man now. I'm just like, are y'all motherfuckers that slow? Like, this dude keeps doing this over and over again because he wants to pull people in and then set them up with some kind of fall guy plan or whatever the hell to get everybody feeling sorry for him to get his views up. And then he's back to his own shit. Yeah, I'm not going to get a job. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to be a content creator. I'm going to be back to creating content. That's all I want to do. It's all I ever wanted to do. And then a content drop. You know, I need to go and get a job. I need to grow up and be a man. I need to take care of my kid. I need to take care of my wife. I need to, understand that there's a middle ground. I don't have to be successful. I could get a job. I don't have to be successful. Who said getting a job is not successful? That's what it's in his. I don't have to be successful. I could just get a job. I don't have to be successful. I feel I'm successful in life and I've had jobs my whole life. I work every damn day and I'm successful. I work. How else are you going to reach success? He thinks success is sitting on his ass and an algorithm picking him up saying, hey, here's some money. Here's some money, bro. You're successful now. What did you do to get that money, bro? Nothing. I was just sitting here. They gave it to me, bro. I'm a success. And meantime, we out here working, having a great life, buying what we want to buy. Like I said, we got cameras, phones, laptops all over the fucking place. Behind me, let me see. I'll show you back there. All that shit back there. All of that back there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 huge candle jars. I found 7 big candle jars, 7 of them. of candles that I've burnt in my house before. I just had to go find, I know they'd be around here somewhere. So I go and I found them all, got all the wax out of them, which is easy to get wax out of an old candle. What do you do is put a boiling pot of water on the stove. And I learned this off of watching YouTube, some candle making ladies. You get a boiling pot of water and you sit a candle in the boiling pot. You don't fill the pot all the way up, just enough to where the candle don't touch the bottom, so it's barely floating. And it'll melt the wax that's in there, and you just go, whoop, you get it out, you pour it into the trash can, you wipe it out with a towel, got a brand new container. Serious shit works, I'm telling you. Let me show you what it does. Like, these containers are completely, this is like a brand new container now. This one too, brand new containers. They had candle wax in the bottom. I just put them in boiling water. The candle wax got soft enough, and I said, just poured it out. And now I cleaned it out with towels. I got new containers for my candles now. I got like 7 of them. But that's what I do online. Oh, I haven't seen a wax melt video. I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to check those out, Lipstick. I'm gonna have to check them. Yeah, but I'm like, I got all these containers laying in my house because I'm telling you, I buy a lot of candles, and this ain't all of them. I've thrown a lot of them away. I've bought at least, I would say, 500 candles. I don't even know. I throw a lot of candles away because I never knew what to do with the containers. It's too many containers. Now that I'm like, dude, I got candle making equipment. I got one right now. The one I made the other day in that big container, it's still burning. It's about probably 50% down right now, about halfway down. They ain't gonna burn for like a week and a half. That damn beeswax candle was still in my room burning. It's been burning since I made it. And I'm gonna keep doing them because they keep my house smelling fresh. I love it, man. I love it. And it's like, that's what I do when I'm not making YouTube videos. I'm not sitting around thinking of a way to how to scheme somebody to watching my videos. I tell people, I put videos on my channel. If people don't want to watch them, that ain't got shit to do with me. I mean, I'm just living my life. I mean, when they sit around, man, how you buy a Jeep, man? What you watch my channel, you see what we do. Well, how you buy a BMW, man? Well, if you watch my channel, you see what we do, man. How you? Today, I was answering a guy today. He was asking me how to actually do something on YouTube. Let me see if I can go find it. He was asking me how to do something, and I'm gonna sort by newest. Let's see if I can find this. He was asking me how to do something on the channel, and on his motorcycle. He was asking me how to do something on his motorcycle, and I was like, oh, well, this is all you got to do in order to make it. And he was like, oh man, can you draw me out a thing? He said, can you draw me a diagram? I said, no, I can't draw you out a diagram. What you can do is you can actually try to put the wheel on your bike and you can mark it, because that's what I did. I put my motorcycle tire on my bike and I marked it where I needed to make my notches. That's how I am. I'm a busy person like that. I can't even find it down. But the dude was like, he was in my comments. He says, well, can you do me a favor? Can you just draw me a diagram? Can you do that? No. I mean, if you talking about working on your motorcycle, like how I work on my motorcycle, you talking about working on your motorcycle, you need to get off your ass and work on your motorcycle. You don't ask me to work on your motor. I just gave you the whole video. The video is on my channel showing you to do exactly what I did. For you to comment, can you draw me a diagram? Can you cash at me $100 fucking dollars? I'm not sitting here drawing you a diagram. If you do not know how to put a tire on a motorcycle and mark it, thinking logically, let me put my tire on and mark it, you don't need to be working on your motorcycle. You don't need to be doing it. And I gave him the game just in the comment. I told him the game. I said, put the tire on your motorcycle, mark it. That's where you cut it. Oh man, it'd be good if you could draw me a diagram. I ain't drawing you shit. I just told you what to do. If you can't do it, do not work on your motorcycle. You're gonna fuck it up and blame my channel. Well, this dude told me. No, I told you to put the wheel on like I did. Put the wheel on, mark where you need to cut, top and bottom. Make sure you get the curvature of the wheel, because your wheel's gonna touch. Wherever you don't shave, your wheel's gonna touch. And you do it like that. You don't get a fucking sheet of paper and I draw it on a sheet of paper and be like, this is it. What you gonna do with that? Your wheel still ain't on the bike. You gotta put the wheel on the bike first. Then you mark top and bottom, curvature of the wheel. That's where you cut at. Some people shouldn't be working on their shit. They gonna tear their shit. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm not drawing you no diagram. No, You don't do that. We're talking about making a cut. No, not doing that. Yeah, people are weird. I'm just like, I'm an easy YouTuber. When I get on YouTube, I look at videos that help me. I don't even message people, or when I'm on their comments, even about candle making. Candle making is hard as shit. I don't get on their videos and be like, can you do me a favor and tell me how much you did this and draw it out for how much you did? No, it's going to be trial and error. I'm going to fuck up some candles. I'll fuck up some candles. But it's cool, though, because I'll end up getting it right. I think he's moving. I don't know what's wrong with my damn. Is that thing? Oh, that's better. Yeah, because I don't know what's wrong with it. Because like I said, if I mess up candles and I waste wax and I do it, that's money out of my pocket. I don't want to waste this person's time. They already made the video already. So they've done their part. They've made the video. They've inspired me. They've shown me something. Now I got to go do it. Lazy ass people are people like Dante. They want you to hold their hand through the whole. You might as well just do it for them. You might just do the shit for them because they don't want to work. They don't want to do it. They want you to come with me. Let me help you. Just don't worry. Don't exert any energy. You don't do nothing. I'll do it all. Fuck that. No. You got to get out there and put some effort and energy, and it's mental energy into it too. You can't just do the physical part. Well, can you tell me how and show me how and draw it on the paper? How? No, use your brain. If you ain't got common sense, we shouldn't be having this conversation. And I'm just like that. We too old for that shit. I'm a lead by example. I'm not lead by doing it for you until you see how it's done. I'm not doing this shit 4 and 5 times. Oh, I got it. I figured it out now. No, you're going to have to do it yourself. Trial and error. You're going to have to screw up yourself. Trial and error. I'll tell you so much and get you at least to a point where you can start the effort. But if I get you to that point and you still go, I don't want to even try it. I don't even want to do it. Then we're done here. Then we're done. There's no more conversation. Well, can you just do it? Nope. We're done here. We're done. I got you this far. We're done. And that's just the type of person I am. I'm old school. I'm not one of these new school ass, people that don't, just go to Google, go to YouTube, do this, do that. Just don't do it yourself. What? No. Use your brain. Think a little bit. Use some of that critical thinking skills. We used to teach that in school back in the day, critical thinking. We used to critically think. They would put you in a situation in class, and you have to use critical thinking skills to think yourself out of that situation, through that situation. They don't have critical thinking skills no more. They just got shut down. People shut down and want to fight. Oh, I'm going to punch you in the face. Well, that's not really critical thinking skills. I mean, think about it. Think it through. Just like the dude who tried to pistol whip an off-duty police officer. The dude actually, this was just in the news. The off-duty police officer was driving his truck. The dude was like in front of him or trying to get into his lane. So the dude hit the off-duty police officer's truck. He bumped it. Boom. Hit it. So the police officer was like, well, shit, we're going to pull over and we'll discuss it. So the dude pulled over. Police officer pulled behind him. The police officer get out of his truck. And he's looking at the truck, looking at the damage that was done. The black dude walks up to him and goes, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? And he's just looking at his truck, not even paying attention to the black dude. He's looking at the damage on the truck to kind of assess the situation. Black dude hits him in the face with a pistol. Bam. Black dude just pistol whips him. White dude was an off-duty officer. Trained. This motherfucker said, whoop, whop, boop, 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 boop. Shot his ass. Black dude tried to run around the corner and hide. Boop, boop, boop. Shot his ass dead. Critical thinking. So, of course, all the black people who heard that the dude got shot, first thing they said was, oh, he just took his gun out and started shooting my cousin. He killed my cousin for nothing. He ain't had to do that. Little did they know, the white dude had the security camera. He had the dash cam going. The dash cam caught the whole thing. The mom apologized. The attorney apologized. The sister apologized. They all apologized. And guess what they said in their apology? He made a real bad decision. You don't say. Pistol whipping somebody at the scene of an accident is never a good decision. I mean, you're speaking common sense. He made a real bad decision. He shouldn't did that. Okay, is that a revelation you got? I mean, anybody knows that. You should have started out the conversation. So, you know what? I apologize to the officer for having to change his life. in a situation where my relative put you in a situation where you had to kill a man. Apologize to you for that. Because the dude didn't have to get out the car and try to pistol whip him. He was just looking at the damage on the car. And he took a gun out and tried to pistol whip his ass right there. Man, that officer was like, boop, 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 boop. Got him. And everybody in the comments was like, always wait till the facts come out. Wait till the facts. When the facts come out, you'll see what exactly happened. A lot of people didn't wait for the facts. They automatically assume, oh, it's a police officer shot one of us again. When they all saw the video, they was like, oh, shit. Well, he made a bad decision. You know, he shouldn't have did that. You don't say. It's like, and that's the thing. Everybody's saying the same shit about Dante video. Man, he just making bad decisions, bro. You got to give him a chance to make bad decisions, man. No, because some decisions are life altering and it's shit you can't get back. Time is something you don't get back. Dante's been doing the same shit for 4 or 5 years straight, wasting time. He could have had a job 4 or 5 years deep by now, getting paid $35, $40 an hour as a manager, maybe even salary position by now. Instead, he's still sitting on YouTube whining in the front seat of a car. I'm gonna be a better man. I'm learning how to be a man. I'm like, come on, man. Exactly. Common sense ain't common no more. See, Duncan has agoraphobia, fears and avoids places, situations that might cause panic and feelings of being trapped, helpless, or embarrassed. He feels an actual upcoming situation, such as a job or family events. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Grandiose narcissist behavior, bipolar tendencies. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Which is why I always say, when I see TikTok dances, I see people dancing like at Times Square. I see people dancing like in the middle of a mall or doing something, and it goes viral. They got like 1.6 million views, 45 million views, shit like that, because they're dancing around people. Dante and Hannah dance like on the dock behind Walmart where nobody can see them. They just want a video. I just want to videotape it. Let's videotape it. Then we're going to put it on the internet. Let's videotape it. This motherfucker, he ain't got what it takes to be no star. He don't. He think he's a star because people talking shit about him. Nobody even knew who he was before he went viral, and he only went viral because of the election campaigns out there. And I tell everybody, what up, love them slots? And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by, let's go the 2024 campaign election advertising. Okay, I'm going to look this up for y'all. And I'll put, wait, it's not coming up right. I'll put, how much did Kamala spend on YouTube ads? Let me show you guys exactly why I say, like I said, they were really looking to get somebody, to get all these people. This right here, the Democrats, out of all that money, this is how much they spent. $57 million on online ads through Google, because we get paid Google AdSense, and Meta, which is Facebook. $57 million. Donald Trump only spent $5.6 million on online ads. So you got somebody spending $5.6 million, 5.6, and you got the Democrats spending $57 million. And you wonder why all of the poverty demographics were blowing up, because Kamala didn't advertise on channels like mine. YouTube is not stupid. They know the demographic of people on my channel are not mainly of the Democrat poverty mindset. They're of business people. They're people who want to work. They're people looking for work. They're people who are trying to start businesses. That's what my channel's demographic is. Look at the videos of people on my channel. It's not a bunch of people looking at poverty all day. It's people looking at how can I make shit pop? How can I get my business moving forward? That's what people look at on my channel. When you look at people on Dante's channel, it's a bunch of people looking at poverty, Section 8, welfare, how to get more on my EBT card. So, of course, YouTube sees channels like that and goes, the Democratic Party is throwing $57 million at us. $57 million. They're throwing $57 million. We need to make sure that money gets spent where it should be. Guess whose channels was going viral? A bunch of poor people saying, don't go get jobs. Don't go get jobs. Look at my revenue update. Don't go work. Y'all need to quit working. And the whole time they're telling people to quit working, The Democrats are bringing in people to do those jobs. I'm like, you don't see the irony in that? The channels that are being paid to tell you to quit working are funding the party telling you that we're going to bring people in to do the jobs. It's like, it was a weird loop. And you can look this up. It tells you they spent $57 million primarily through Google and Meta, where the Republicans only spent $5 million. So I'm telling people the truth when I say the people went viral mainly because the Democrats were throwing money at poverty channels. Anybody who was poverty, you're not getting that money now. Them channels ain't going viral no more. You don't see them channels getting advertising no more. They're done. They're done. So when everybody over here, oh, my face is all like oily. Man, my face looks oily as hell. I got another light going. Yeah, so when you think all these channels are going to go viral again, they're not going viral. They're not going viral because they have no content. They were only funded because the Democrats were like, we need to get poor black people to vote for us. Smart black people, people with high IQ are leaving the Democratic Party. They're leaving. We need poor black people with low IQ to vote for us. We need to get that push. Send it to YouTube. Send it to YouTube. They gave it to YouTube. YouTube was like, let's find all these low IQ, black demographic, poverty, pitiful ass people, and let's just throw ads on every video. Those videos were going viral like crazy because they needed ads to run nonstop. How can we get this message out there so we can get these votes? And it didn't work. So where is everybody at now? Struggling. All 8 channels are struggling. They can't go viral. They're all trying to go back and get jobs now. It's all struggling. And that's why I say all you got to do is pay attention to where the money's coming from. If you want to know what YouTube is doing, look at where YouTube's money is coming from. Look at who's funding YouTube, and you will find out which channels are going to pop and which ones won't pop. Channels with higher IQ are not going to pop unless we get sponsorship, unless we get super chats. That's the only, unless we get Cash App and Venmo. Otherwise, we're not going to pop. All the channels that pop are the low IQ. The ones that tell you don't work, don't do something for yourself, be a victim of the system. If you become a victim of the system, those videos go nuts. Go nuts. Because they want people to be indoctrinated to believe you can be controlled. When you're on a channel that says, you know what? We have control of our own destiny. If we go out and we work, if we start a company, if we don't let the government shut our businesses down, like during COVID, all these small businesses shut down. And what happened? Everybody had to turn around and go back and get jobs. They had businesses 35 years, 40 years old. Shut it down. Shut it down. Why? Because they wanted everybody to be under control. So when I look at channels like Dante's channel, he was the prime candidate for election campaign donations. Prime candidate. He's weak. He's not strong-minded. Got a bunch of weak-minded people on his channel. Oh, you don't even have a lot of views. You don't got a lot of views. I'm like, do you think you can go to a bank and tell them, like, to have a house like mine? Hey, I got a lot of views. I want a credit application. I got a lot of views. They're gonna look at you like, cool story, bro. Where do you work at? What's your job? Like, I get a lot of views. When I go to the dealership, you think when I bought the truck, the Jeep, or the Beamer, I walked in and said, hey, I got a lot of views. Yeah, how many views you got, sir? Because we can only sell you a truck if you got a lot of views. I got a lot of views. They be like, hell no. I mean, Dante got way more views than me when he was buying his truck. Think about all the views he had when he bought that truck, and all the views I didn't have when I bought my truck, my Beamer, my Jeep. I wasn't even on YouTube when I bought the Jeep. Bought that, no cash down, walk right in, great interest rate, 16 grand, paid it off in 2 years. It was a 60-month loan, paid it off in 2 years. Beamer, same way. Didn't have a lot of views. When you work and you make money and banks see you as a surefire bet, you can have a lot of views, walk in and get a Dodge Ram for 20% interest, high ass interest rates. But I got a lot of views though. What you charging me so much interest for? I got a lot of views. All these views I got. You look at my interest. I'm like, bro, and that's the people on this channel. They're so shallow. They think views is off YouTube. Like, that shit don't transfer to real life. It don't translate to real life. You can't go to a nice fancy ass restaurant dressed in a hoodie and a dusty ass hat. I get a lot of views. Can I come in and eat like this? Can I get a lot of views? They're gonna say no. Can you go home, put on a suit, dress nice? You can't come in this restaurant. I get a lot of views though. I get a lot of views. They be like, no, hell no, hell no. It's like that shit don't translate into real life. It don't but that's why channels like his do well with lower IQ people. It does because they live in a dream state, just like he said. He's a dreamer. We're dreamers. We have dreams. Well, over here we keep it 100. We're realists. We're real. We keep it real. We're not, daydreaming and shit out in La La Land, picking fairies and daisies in the left field. We don't do that. We're real, which is why we have real houses, real cars, real jobs, we're taking care of real bills. When a bill comes to my house, I don't care. Most of my bills are on auto pay anyways. I could just open up my phone and says a text. 146 has been paid. 20 has been paid. 130 has been paid. 300 has been paid. I don't even look at that shit. All my bills are on auto pay. So I don't have to worry about, damn, am I late? This shit's on auto pay. If it's due by the 4th, just pay it on the 3rd. Just set it up for auto pay on the 3rd. That's it. Oh, this bill's due by the 15th. Like both of my cars, I pay them on the same day, but they have different pay dates. One is due on the 14th, one is due on the 11th. So I pay both of my car notes on like the 10th. That way I just get it out the way. I don't stagger them. I pay them at the same time. Just like get that shit out the way. And it's on auto pay. I don't have to worry about none of that shit. But yet you get people who all the views. You don't have a lot of views, bro. You ain't got no views unless you do Dante content. You ain't got no views. I'm like, dude. Y'all idiots. Y'all plumb idiots. This is why y'all sit on Dante's channel all day. Y'all really think this shit is about... This is real life. Real life. I don't have to have views on YouTube and I still make money. I don't have to even run I can stop doing YouTube for a whole week. Still got money. Still gonna get views because I got evergreen content that people just look at all the time. See, I'm the one guy that hates auto pay. I need to know my transactions. Well, see, that's the thing, Chris. Because I've had these cars for so long, I know what days they're gonna hit on. And the thing is that I know what day all my money hits. So if I need to hit the ground hard, I'll hit it hard. If I say I don't want bank account to drop it, because it's going to drop $3,000 like that. I mean, I'm going to have I got my house going to hit for 15. The 2 cars going to hit for 11. That's already, 2,600 right there gone. So 20. So I got to hurry up and make 3 G's. I can make 3 G's in a week and a half to 2 weeks. 1,500 a week. That's it. 1,500 a week in a black truck. Shit. I could do 5 rides for $150. That right there is $750. I could do that shit like, in 2 days. So every 2 days I can make $750. I just made $400 in 2 days, not even doing nothing, just driving around. $400 in 2 days. And I was like, maybe 6 hours, probably. Not even that. It's an MLK I'm dreaming, and you just got wishes. Yeah, exactly. I love auto pay. I don't have to worry about my bills paid 2 days before they're due. Yeah. And I'm like, when you make money, see, Dante, the way his brain works is this. He thinks people who have jobs have bills because he always throws his mom under the bus. Always on my mom. She always had bills. She always worked. She ain't worth shit. I don't want to be like her. Look at her life. She always worked jobs. She always got bills. She ain't got shit. That's what he says. All his videos say. And I'm just like, why would you do that to your mom? My mom didn't have a college degree. My mom didn't work ever since I was probably in the 4th or 5th grade because she was on Social Security. Didn't work she passed away at an early age. I think I was 20? No, I was 30. I was in my 30s when my mom passed away. But it was still like she wasn't somebody who I looked at as a source of money or income. She was the inspiration. She's the one who told us all the common sense shit that got us out of the hood. She helped us not get killed by telling us smart shit to get us out of the hood. So she didn't have to work. She kept me alive so I could work. All her intelligence helped me get to the point where I had to get to. So I'm sitting there like, this dude be shitting on his mom all the time. I would never do that to my mom, ever. Oh yeah, my mom never had a job. My mom ain't shit. She ain't successful. My mom, she raised a daughter who bought her first house with 6 kids before us. Me, college degree. My other little brother, licensed plumber. My oldest brother, military career, great military career, and he's a great dad, and he's got grandkids and stuff like that too. That's what my mom is successful at, raising kids. She was a successful mother. She raised 4 kids. Ain't none of us been to prison. Not a single one of us been to prison. I've been to regular jail for like racing people on bikes and fights and shit like that. But to raise 4 kids in the hoods of St. Louis and Memphis, 4 black kids, and ain't none of us been to prison. We got college degrees. We own houses, plumber's licenses, military careers. We don't fit the mold. It's because there was a woman, my mom, so strong, no job. All she had is motivation to make sure we lived. We didn't die. That's all she cared about. I don't want y'all to die. This is how we gonna do it. Appreciate that, Greg. So I'm sitting there like this dude sit there and talk shit about his own mom. She ain't never had nothing. She work her whole life. She ain't doing nothing but paying no bills. She ain't never got shit. She ain't successful. I didn't want to be like that. I don't want to be like my dad. I had nobody to look up to. Shit. The people I looked up to got me this far. The love of money is the root of all evil. This dude's got an evil brain. When you talk shit about your own mom on the internet, that's an evil thing to say. When you talk shit about your kid, he shit on himself all the time. That's an evil thing to do. Talk shit about your wife, she be blowing up bathroom. That's an evil thing to do. See, the love of money is the root of all evil. When you shitting on all the people around you who help you get to where you are through just the knowledge you have to make it in this world, and you say these people ain't shit because they nothing like the people on videos I see with nice cars and nice houses. They nothing like the people on video I see that's flying around. What up, Big Ty? They're nothing like those people. So therefore, I don't look at the people in my family as being people I look up to. I look past them. I'm looking at this dude with the Porsche. I'm looking at the dude with the condo on the beach. I'm looking at the dude traveling to Dubai all the time. I don't give a fuck about my family. That's how he is in his videos. See, people like that, I can't even watch them, man. You can't even take them serious. You cannot take them serious because they're selling you so much just rhetoric and nonsense. You don't even want to see them succeed to continue the rhetoric and nonsense. Maybe if you did something different, then you can succeed at it. But to keep repeating the same cycle of rhetoric, the same cycle of nonsense, nobody wants to see that succeed. Nobody wants to see a 7 cycle, an 8 cycle, a 9 cycle, a 10 cycle of the same shit. People want to see you actually do something. People want to see you say, you know what, I actually work. And this is his new thing. I keep my private life private. But I thought him and Hannah used to drive around in the car all the time, saying them 2 famous words. Real life, real life. Every time he said real life, she was right behind it. Real life, real life. Real life, real life. Real life, real life. Now you're like, well, I keep my real life private. That's my private life. I don't tell y'all nothing. Because the whole time they were saying real life, they was faking shit. Real life. Fraud. Real life, faking it. Real life, staging it. Real life, lying. I keep my real life private. My real life is not going to be in the content. Content is content. My real life is This is why people stop fucking with him, because he's lying. He's playing people like idiots. When I sit there and I see people, yeah. So, yeah, that lady going to come with receipts. So I heard that, yeah, she going to come back with some receipts. She going to come back with something. Man. And I'm like, if she come back with everything that she said she is on that thing, Dante gonna have shit to say. Now, for me, honestly, I think she's going a little too far, because I wouldn't dox and tell nobody where somebody worked. I don't like that. Don't tell people where somebody works, because you don't know what nuts are out there that might run up at somebody's job. So I'm like, when she's like, I'm gonna come back and tell y'all where he working at. I don't want to know where he working at. I don't think nobody should know where he working at. Just don't even say where he working at. If you know where he's working at, tell Trey straight up. Just call Trey on the phone. And Trey be like, hey man, I know where he working at now. We got verification where he working at. And Trey just rolls with it. But don't tell where he's working at. Don't say, this is where he working at. These are the days work. This is his schedule. Because you got crazy ass people out there that try to run up on people. You don't want to do that shit. Don't do that. Don't say where he works. Because I believe he probably is working somewhere. Which explains all his 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos. Which explains only his quick videos of him coming home or leaving in the car, in the truck. He ain't never doing shit else. So, of course, he's probably working a 9 to 5. Which is why he did the last video he did. The last video, what did he say? I thought, I didn't need a 9 to 5. I didn't want to be in the middle. I either thought you had to be poor or successful. But now I know I could be in the middle. I could do this in the middle. Now I could have a 9 to 5 and be in the middle. He mentally setting everybody up. He's always saying what he's doing, and he's usually bullshitting people. Just like when he did all that content, all that cliffhanger content, all of that cliffhanger content, he's probably getting welfare. He's probably getting welfare, or Hannah's getting it because Hannah's not working. So yeah, you can work and still get welfare. You can, because it depends on how much you make. So if he says he's making X amount of dollars, they might give him food stamps up to a certain amount. Might give him like, and Section 8 and all that shit's being shut down. And this is what I say about anybody on food stamps and Section 8 welfare out there. This is what I say. Only use it if you really need it. They shutting them programs down from all these people that are career welfare recipients, lifetime welfare recipients, is getting shut down. One day you gonna really need it and it ain't gonna be there, and you gonna blame it. Ain't nobody helping me. Because you was on welfare for 16 years. You exhausted your 2 years. They let you sit on it for 16 years. You exhausted, you only get 2 years. Well, I need some help. Should have thought about that for 16 years. You had 16 years to think about what you was going to do. And now here you are at year 17. I don't know what to do. It's 17 years now. So if you're on welfare, get off. Go out, get a job, figure it out. You an able-bodied person, figure it out. You got kids, tell you what you do. You find people at your job, they got kids. Everybody's got opposite schedules. You watch the kids on Monday. They watch the kids on Tuesday. The other people watch the kids on Wednesday. Y'all switch days on watching each other's kids, so y'all ain't got like no child care expenses. That's how you handle that shit. But you know, well, I got kids, so I can't work. You got kids, so you need to work. With kids, you need to work. You need to show them what work looks like. You need to show them the benefits of work. The benefits of work is bringing money home. But when you say, I got kids, I can't work, you got to pay me, guess what your kids going to think? Oh, mama had kids. She ain't work. We did all right. I'm going to go out and have kids too. And I'm not going to work. I'm going to do all right. It becomes cyclical poverty. Cyclical poverty. As long as my mama had kids, we had food stamps. We had a place to live. I'm going to have kids and apply for the same thing because I want to live just like that. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. That's some Dante shit. That's Dante shit. I'm just going to live on low-income housing. I'm going to stay in low-income housing. And then you get somebody who don't care that you on low-income housing. Somebody like Hannah, who ain't never had a real man in her life, other than her father was the only real man, but she ain't had no real man to date. She's thinking, oh, I got a street hustler. Oh, I got somebody who know the system. I got somebody who know the game. No, you got a Dusty. You ended up with a Dusty. And he sold you some dusty-ass shit, some dusty discipline. And now you sitting around going, well, I know how to make it in the real world if things go downhill. It's called getting a job. That's how you make it in the real world. To make it in the real world, you get a job. That's it. If you want to make it in the real world, you find out. Like I said, in my phone, I market to get those clients. I advertise to get those clients. I reach out to get those clients. I put my name out to get those clients. I don't sit at home making videos going, if you're a client and you need a ride, please contact me. My email, no. I'm texting motherfuckers. Hey, man, you know, I ain't got no clients on Saturday. Actually, Jeff, I got a friend flying in Saturday. I'm going to send him your phone number. Oh, perfect. Glad you text me, man. I'm proactive is what I do. I'm proactive. I don't sit around waiting on nobody. I'll text you first. Hey, man, my Saturday is open. My Sunday is open. If you need anything Sunday, completely open. Actually, I do need you Sunday. Just thought about it. What are you doing about 3 o'clock? We need a rider. We need a driver for about 2-3 hours. All right, that's cool. That's cool. We'll slide you a couple of $100. I'm like, that'll work. That'll work. It might be like 30, 40 miles. That's cool. Give you $200 for like 30 miles, $200, 30 miles, 2 hours. I'm just sitting around. I could do some Uber and Lyft in the meantime. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. But it's like, you don't get people like Dante to do shit like that. He's only proactive. And how can I be lazier, get my phone and record more shit to feel more pitiful, to make myself seem more like a victim of this life that I've created for myself? Oh, my family. My mama didn't do nothing for me. My dad didn't do nothing. My whole family didn't do nothing for me. I'm a victim. I'm a victim called Dante. Nobody ever did nothing for me. Feel sorry for me, everybody. Help me out, everybody. I don't want to have to get a job and not be successful. Help me be successful. I don't want to be like you. You losers got jobs. You losers got 9 to 5. I want to be successful. Not like you guys. You're poverty. Telling these people that shit to their face, and I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I'm like, bro is telling all of his subs that they're poor, that they're not successful, poor people. And I'm like, I got a lot of paid off cars around here. I got a big ass Escalade around the corner, paid off. Drive it whenever I feel like it. I just don't put air in the tires because I don't want nobody to take it. Jeep, I just cleaned that up last night. It's been sitting all summer. So I just cleaned it up last night. So I'll probably end up driving that later tonight. I had to use the truck earlier. So now I got to take off in this thing. Let me make sure. What time is it? 3:50? Yeah. So my other client lands in a couple of hours. But that's what we do, man. We just, shit. We out here trying to make it happen. We trying to make it happen. What's up, China? What's good? See, that's because that's all he has. It's a shame people don't enjoy the chase, but that's what makes life fun, but only care about the prize. I'm telling you, Chris, man, and that's what I do, man. I love the actual adventure. The adventure of making money. It's almost like being an accountant. The reason why most of us became accountants is not because we wanted to have the bottom line. We are the ones that find the bottom line. We justify the bottom line. We can tell you the bottom line is right or wrong because we audit to say, hey, this is the bottom line and it's right. There's no double entries. There's not a left out entry. There's not a reclass we need to make. None of that. This is the bottom line. We're accountants. We go through the journey for everyone. A lot of people don't want to go through the journey. All executives say is, okay, tell me what's my bottom line. That's what most give me the bottom line. What's my bottom number? Because they don't want to go through the fucking journey. They don't want to go through that. Give me the bottom line. What number are we looking at? See, we go through the journey. We go through the whole adventure of it. We find out everything. We go through the audits. We go through all the reports. We download data. We go through shit. That's what I do for a living. So I love taking the long journey. Sometimes you got to take the long way. Because if you take the highway, all you see is billboards. When you take the backcountry road, you see some fences, some cows, some goats, a farm for sale that you might say, hey, dude, that farm is for sale. Shit. I used to, back in the day, I used to ride my motorcycle around and go on barn finds. I used to find the coolest shit in barns. Fire trucks. I found an old ass fire truck from like the 40s, 50s. Old ass fire truck. Found a lot of nice cars. And I used to ride my motorcycle through the back country, just pulling up to people's houses. Hey, what you got in the barn, man? Let me check it out. Oh, man, we got this cool 57 Chevy in there. Oh, man, there's a fire truck in there. They let you climb on it. Dusty as hell. Cobwebs all over it. You can't even see the screens. You got to like wipe it with your finger to see what the gauge is saying shit. Man, I found a lot of crazy shit in barns. All back. I think it's still all over my Facebook channel. I don't even know. I ain't even erased that shit. What up, Gabe? He said he never see the content of people being happy working a 9 to 5. YouTube has plenty of videos of people who lost their job and are now crying trying to find a new one. He'll never understand work. Yeah. And see, the thing is, he said he never see content of people being happy working a 9 to 5 because he's not looking for it. He's not looking. Just like the people on this channel come to my channel and they go, oh, you got a Dante content. I just see Dante. I don't see nothing else on your channel, just Dante content. They only see what they're looking for. My mom used to say that. You only hear what you want to hear. That's what my mom used to say that shit as a little kid, and I remember it as an adult. You only hear what you want to hear. That ain't what I said. You only hear what you want to hear. Just like on YouTube. That ain't all the content on YouTube. You only seeing what you want to see. That ain't the only content on my channel. You only seeing what you want to see. So you got these one-track mind ass people. You only got Dante content. Ain't nothing else on your channel. Oh, there's a lot on my channel. Lot. So much I could delete and still have a lot. But yet you don't see that because that's not what you're looking for. If Dante wanted to see jobs and great jobs out there, he would be looking for them online. He don't see that shit. In most 9 to 5s, a lot of 9 to 5s are small business owned anyways. So if you have a 9 to 5 and you're a small business owner, you're maybe open from 9 to 5, but then you're doing reports once you get home on your own laptop. It's just like that in corporate America. We would be doing work even at home. We take laptops home sometimes. We take Blackberries home. So I'm sitting there like 9 to 5 is only 9 to 5 for people on the low end of the totem pole. He's positioning himself to be at the low end of the totem pole. You got to position yourself higher if you want to survive at a higher level. If I said today I'm going to go out and find a job, I guarantee I could lie on my resume and never say I had a degree, never say I had the jobs that I had and everything, and I can get a job at Popeye's Chicken, flipping chicken today. I guarantee I can go get a job today. Once they found out who I really was, it'd be like some undercover boss shit. They'd be like, wait a minute, bro, you got an accounting degree? Yeah. Because they ran your social security number. You got an accounting degree. You used to be a corporate executive in there. Is this undercover bosses or some shit? Why are you back here flipping chicken? Oh, just to prove that I can get a job. That's all. I just wanted to come get a job. You can get a job any day. Dude don't want a job. He don't want a job. He wants to make excuses why, oh, you know what? If I get a job, then I'm going to have bills. If I get a job, I'm not going to be successful. I ain't never seen nobody successful with a job. The whole time he wasting his life. Wasting his life the whole time. He ain't never, when you look at his content, what is he doing? Just ask yourself, what is he actually doing? Nothing. I'm going to, what I plan on doing, what I want to do with the content, where I see my content, where I think I can. What is he actually, Dante, what are you actually doing like today? What are you doing, like physically doing? Today, I told you, I took clients to the airport, got money. I went to Stretch Zone, signed up for some stuff. I'm going to pay money for that. Cleaned my Jeep up nice all night, got home today for my client, cleaned it up some more, got another client. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm not sitting here on YouTube going, what I plan on doing my content is probably making myself more successful than what I've been. And I'm going to be really successful because I've seen successful people on YouTube and I'm going to be successful. And nobody in my family was ever successful on YouTube, especially. So watch my content. I'm going to be successful. And I'm going to help other people become successful. And I'm going to inspire other people to become successful. And that's what I'm going to do. My name's Dante. That's it. That's the end of the fucking video. Ain't shit. It's like, it ain't nothing. I know it. Trash content and clickbait titles. And the thing is yeah, my dad goes around, takes pictures of old bars. Oh, yeah. Successful at fraud. That's it. Successful at fraud. And that's the thing. When I sit and I look at how his content is even structured, the current structure of it, it's no different from the shit he used to do. Look at his content when him and Hannah used to walk around, sitting on park benches, talking to each other, this and that. It's the same shit. They're trying to sell a lifestyle as if they have this nonchalant, we don't give a fuck about you viewers, just keep watching. We don't got to talk to you guys. But then when he talks to people, he's not talking to people. He's talking over their heads as if he's already somewhere where they're not. Like he's going to expire. Yeah, nobody in my family was ever successful. And the success I've got on YouTube is more successful than anybody in my family who had any success at any level. So, I don't have it. I'm just sitting there listening to this shit. I'm like, who is he talking to? Like, is he talking to himself? Because anybody with like a half of a brain is going to be like, bro, you talking in all rhetoric. It's all rhetoric and it's all bullshit. Nothing you saying is a concrete foundation of anything you doing. I'm going to rent a whole hall. I'm going to contact others and I'll let you know who I contact once I figure out how many I want to contact, and I'm going to contact you and we're going to do, content together. We're going to collab. Yeah, I'm going to contact you guys. Who is he talking to? Like, nobody. His brother, shit for brains. Yeah. So he ain't doing nothing and never will, never lie on top of lies. And it's like, and he shifts. And I like how Chatty Patty said he's got ADHD or something like that, because he shifts. He'll go, I'm going to do this today. Tomorrow, it's something else. The next day, it's something else. The next day, it's something else. And he never does it. This is Jeff. You should adopt Dante. Dante, he don't work enough for me. I'm sorry. I got a 17-year-old and a 23-year-old. They both work too hard. They will be running circles around Dante's ass. Dante will be sitting around like, and my 23-year-old, this motherfucker bought a Mazda Miata with no front end. He bought a Mazda Miata with no front end, cut the rest of the front end that was left because it was wrecked, cut it all off, got it running, rebuilt the whole front end, and they made it a little race car. Who does that shit? I'm like, are you bored? Motherfucker, are you bored? What are you doing? Oh, we bought this Mazda Miata that was wrecked into a post. We cut the whole front end off. We rebuilt it, and now we use it as a race car. I'm like, bro, you need friends. You need some fucking friends. My son is worse than me when it comes to that garage shit. I'm like, nope. Yeah, we just redid it. We did this. And then they sent me a picture. They sent me a video doing donuts in a church parking lot. I was like, why would you do that? Why don't you go to Walmart, Target? Why are you doing that in the church parking lot? They doing donuts, just fucking up the church parking lot. I'm just like, this kid. I was like, man. And they had it. They showed me the picture of it being towed on the truck. Towed. Yeah, we just bought it. It don't even work. It got wrecked. So they towing it to the house to see if they can get it running. I'm like, y'all just spent all y'all money on a beat up ass car to see if you can get it running. A couple of days later, send me a video. Listen to it. It's running. So they running. And now they done cut it all up. They re-welding everything, putting it all back together, and they doing donuts in the church parking lot. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me. I'm like, don't put that on the internet. Church is going to find out who it is and have y'all doing community service for the next 5 years. Oh, just got a 1236 from a month ago. From who? Uber or Lyft? Who? Uber or Lyft sent you that? You know that was a $20 tip. That was a $20 tip, and they just got you. So he knows how to do that, and he'll have friends he wants. Maybe he just haven't found anyone on his level. Yeah, Uber doing some crazy shit. Yeah. Well, bipolar episodes where he starts a project and never completes it and goes start another project. 100% lipstick. That's what I'm talking about. Chatty Patty said that too, and I believe it, man. If you don't know how bipolar people work, they never finish a project. Never finish a project. They will have busted, broken down cars all over their property because they bought it because it was a great idea and they got this idea. 2 days later, they got another idea. Oh, I got another idea. 4 days later, I got another idea. Now they got all these cars that don't run on their property. None of them run. It's like, bro, how you gonna move these cars? Well, I'm gonna buy a car that's gonna tow them all off my property. Sure you will. And I'm like, and the acting thing, the collaborating with people, he hasn't reached out. I would like to know. Prove me a liar. Anybody that Dante has reached out to, screenshot that email with the date and everything involved. Email it to me. My email is actually in all my video descriptions. uberjeepaz@gmail.com. Email me a screenshot of Dante contacting you saying we're going to collab. If you can send me that, I will believe that he was reaching out to small creators to collaborate with. Because when he said that, we all laughed. Because I was like, wait a minute, he probably see me over here building a studio over here. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna reach out to small content creators and we're gonna start doing collabs. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how many, I don't even know how many. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna reach out to y'all and I'm gonna start. That didn't go in. The next video after that was, I'm at a talent agency right now. I'm finna be an actor. You guys I'm gonna win a Grammy. I'm gonna be in a commercial later this year. You guys don't even know, man. My potential is unlimited. You don't even know me. I'm Dante. I'm up here. $100,000 for an interview with Vlad. It was like, yeah. That's the thing. Real creators go live sometimes. Real creators, they're on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook Live. He hasn't got a single live he's ever done. Single live stream he's ever done. He has no live streams. He has all video. Because you know why? Because video could be staged. And I listen to him talk sometimes. If you listen to his video, get a sheet of paper. Write down or put a tally mark for every time he says right. For every time he says right. I'm finna do this, right? And then I'm gonna do right. Right is a way that somebody who's a narcissist and completely confused convinces themselves. They're not trying to convince you. They're trying to convince themselves. Every time he says, right, and I'm gonna do this and then right, and this and that, right, and then right. When I talk, you never hear me say the word right, because I have complete thought. I have a brain. I don't have to use the word right for filler just to trick myself into thinking what I'm saying I'm really eating. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be an actor, right? Because I wanted to be an actor ever since I was little, right? I'm like 11 years old, still like that, right? And my dad, he never let me act right. My mom, she never let me write. I'm like, this dude says right like at the end of every, like it's a fucking punctuation mark, right? Right? I'm gonna do it right. And I'm just like, no, it's not right. I can't stand when people say right after everything they say. There's something mentally wrong with that. It's like, it's a tick. Saying right it's a tick. It's just like saying the word like all the time. Like, tomorrow what I'm gonna do, like, I think what I'm gonna do, right? Like, I'm gonna go over here, right? And then, like, the first thing what I'm gonna do, like, right? You like when I go right? Right? Like, Do you write to like or you like to write? Right? Like? You like to write. I like to write, right? You like to write. I write, you write. Like, right? Hold up. Am I right? Like, and I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker say like and write like 3-4 times a sentence. And I'm sitting there like, nah, something's up with this. Something's up with this. I can't sit and listen to it all day. I can't listen to it all day. Yeah, live will go south for him big time. He has no actual charisma. Exactly, Charles. He has no charisma. And it was that mine. Them damn seagulls. Mine. Yeah, he ain't got no charisma. And everybody says, oh, you're so charming. You're so charming in your videos. Because he say, baby, how you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? You're so charming when you say baby to your son who's 40 years old. Baby. Like, man. Yeah, and I'm sitting there like I said, and Hannah, when she first started her channel, she was acting just like Dante. I looked at some of her previous videos and I was going to audit her. I was like, you know what? It's not even worth the audit. It's just like auditing Dante. She's all, when you get your YouTube channel started, my God, it's going to be the most amazing feeling ever. You're going to get YouTube money. And before you know it, your channel's going to blow up. It's going to blow up like this. Your channel's going to blow up. I'm like, she acting just like fucking Dante. She's weird. Yeah, you need a portfolio for modeling. But not only do you need a and this is what's funny, Yolanda, this is funny that you say that. Do you see how all of his video, when he starts his videos, he's trying to look like a model on all his like thumbnails. He'd be like, I'm like, dude, you look like you cockeyed and trying to look at the camera but can't see where the camera is. He'd be like, I'm like, bro, you don't need to look like that. That to me looks stupid as hell. It's one thing to do maybe one thumbnail where you're going like, at least look at the thumbnail, be like, no, this motherfucker. Like, this dude is fucking weird as shit. He think he's a model in this thumbnails. I'm like, bro, you're holding your own camera. This is what he does. He does like this. He makes sure the camera's on him and he goes. I'm like, he ain't even looking at the fucking camera. This motherfucker hold his own. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody taking a picture of you. Stop making it seem like somebody's taking. Ain't nobody taking a fucking picture of you. Because usually when you get a candid thing or a photographer's taking a picture of you, they'll catch you. Like when you're walking and you be talking to somebody, they'll catch the picture of you like this. Or they'll catch you in the news or something like this. This motherfucker holding his own camera. He like. I'm like, bro, it's you. You're doing it yourself, motherfucker. That's not a candid picture. What the fuck? I'm like, this dude is weird as shit. I'm like, man, yeah, it would be a candid photo. It'd be you be doing something. And they would catch you doing something. Like if you were talking like, then you take a picture. But this dude is holding his own camera. I'm just like, bro, this is, and it's always the exact same distance away, which lets you know he's doing it himself. If it was a camera like far away, and he had it sitting on like a tripod somewhere, and he was standing there with his friend, like I got pictures of me and my son standing places, but people were taking pictures of us. So it'd be me and my son like talking or whatever, this and that. I didn't go set up a camera stand some fucking where and be like, have my son say, dude, just look at me and act like you talk, just open your mouth. My son be like, I'm like, motherfucker, what word is this? What word? That's not a word. Say something like, act like you talking, like say a word like you, me. Son be like, ain't no fucking word got your mouth open that damn wide. That's some Dante shit. Like, what word is that? What word is that? Like, ain't no fucking word. No fucking. At least if you're gonna take a candid shot of yourself, make it look like you're having a conversation like, yeah, No. What? Where? This motherfucker like, ain't no fucking word like that. There's no word that make your mouth open that damn wide. He walking looking like, says, now I'm getting offended. Back up off of Dante. Tell you, China, you need to go over there and give him some tips. Say, China, go over there and say, Dante, look at the camera. Stop playing. He act like he cross-eyed and shit. Like he's scared he gonna look at the camera, motherfucker, be like, motherfucker, you ain't cross-eyed. You normal-sighted like this. Motherfucker be like, that's why his ass keep looking to the side all the time, because he don't want everybody to see he cockeyed. The motherfucker be like, he looking like Charleston White, motherfucker, cockeyed. One eye going this way, one eye going straight, mother. Welcome to Dante, doctor. It's like, motherfucker, just look straight at the camera. You ain't cockeyed, motherfucker. Like, why you scared, man? Why you scared? Just look at the camera, bro. It's like, and you got to do that as acting. Sometimes you got to look at the camera. You got to be like, listen, because you see all these big YouTubers and podcasts, they look at their camera. Back in the day when I used to podcast, I used to have my camera set up different than my monitor. And I would be like, why am I not looking at, that's why you see me moving the camera all the time. I'm trying to line because I hate this. I hate if I'm talking like this and I'm talking to you guys, but the camera's not focused on me. The camera's looking, so I hate that shit. So I learned how to move my camera to where I can look at you now. I don't be doing no motherfucker. Like, what the fuck kind of looking is that? This motherfucker is like, dude, you need to like get you a camera. Copycat shit is inspirations are misguided. Too exactly, and scrawny. Too short and scrawny. And see, and that's the thing. He needs to have somebody on his team. Just somebody on his team. Just be like, listen, man, enough of the bullshit. It ain't working. Enough of the bullshit. It ain't working. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna have a list. Make a list. Go the reasons why I dipped out for 30 days and where I was. And it ain't no, I talked to my wife every day that I was gone. I talked to my wife every day, and every day we talked and we found out that I left for 30 days and why I left for 30 days. And now I'm back. I'm back now. No, that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. No. You gotta come with, listen, this is what really, and you gotta make it believable, make it plausible, make it at least real. Have some receipts. Because every time the dude was getting evicted, he would show receipts of his eviction. When something happened with his truck, he would show his truck shit. Motherfucker gone for 30 days. And he's like, yeah, I talk to my wife every day. And we talk every day. And I was saying when I come back, every day, I'm going to do something different because we need to do something different every day. I'm going to, I'll be back every day. I'm going to be back every day. It's like, nah, that's not cutting it. Nah, bro, nah. Dante has a CDL. Yeah, he can make CDL money getting vids. And this is the thing about that whole CDL thing. Honestly, I think CDL puts you in a system. CDL is not a regular driver's license. CDL puts you in a system. I think he is in the CDL system for some shit he probably did or didn't do, like follow up with a job or follow up with a report or follow up with some. He didn't do something. And honestly, if you look at all the CDLs that were given out during COVID, in California, Florida, Michigan, people were giving away CDLs for $200. Give me $200, I'll give you a CDL. And they were driving trucks. These people was all driving trucks. It was like, give me $200. I'm gonna give you a CDL, and I'm gonna let you drive this truck. You can work for us. They never took the CDL test. They're going through cracking down on all of these people. New York had it. Giving CDLs to people for $200. Texas had it. I think Missouri had it. And I'm just like, man. So how do you not know Dante didn't get that CDL from somebody just giving it to him? Did anybody see any content on this channel? Anybody? Because I didn't, because I was auditing them, of me going to CDL school, me taking CDL classes, me acquiring my CDL license. Did anybody see any of that content? Because I didn't when I was auditing. Now, he had content saying, we're going to be the first husband, wife in order to go to college together. We're going to be the first husband and wife content creators going to college together on YouTube. We're going to be the first. But you never saw him do content about, this is how I got my CDL. This is the day I went. This is how I did it. This is what they was asking me. This is the day. You saw him after he got his CDL, when he was trying to drive buses, when he was trying to do stuff, when he was trying to go to training. He never did content about how he got his CDL. He went from working and quitting odd end jobs, doing odd end job shit, to one day, I got a CDL. Never studied for the CDL. You never saw content saying, I'm studying for my CDL. This is going to be hard. I'm studying for my CDL. You guys, if you study for your CDL, this is going to be amazing. He never did CDL content, and there's tons of CDL content on YouTube. He never did a lick of it. All he did was, I'm going to be a bus driver. I got my CDL. I wonder, because you know how he commits fraud. You know it. You know how he commits fraud. So I wonder if his ass fraudulently got that CDL, if he fraudulently got it. How do you not know? I mean, we know he committed fraud to get his low-income housing. He committed fraud to get EBT and all that shit. And he was telling people exactly how to commit fraud to get those. That's what he was saying in his videos. This is how you got to do if you want to get this benefit. These are the things you got to do. This is what he was saying. So the CDL fraud is plausible, very plausible, because you never saw a single video of him ever saying, this is how I got my CDL. You can get it. This is the company I was getting my CDL from. This is the course I took to get my CDL. This is the day I started. This is how long it took. You never said it. Yep. His mom helped him get it and the job. He worked at his mom's school bus company, then quit after a couple of months. And see, that's the thing. I wonder if not only did he get it there, if they gave it to him as he was training to get it. Because you know how you can work for some companies? If you go work for a certain company, like let's say the bus company, the big bus company, you can get a CDL, but you got to drive for them after so many years or months, and then they make it free or something like that. Because I've talked to people who actually drive the big buses for like the city buses, and they go, yeah, I got my CDL. What it is, you just go work for this company. You work for the city bus place and you drive for them, and you don't have to pay for the course, but you need to drive for them for X amount of months, X amount of years. And then after that, you can go wherever you want to go. I was like, oh shit. Cause I heard that and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So you can go work for like the city bus place. Yeah. You just train with people, you do this and that. And once you get it, it's yours. You can go work for a truck driving company, whatever you want to do with it. It's like, okay. But most people, they just stay because the schedule is so easy. They just stay driving a big city bus. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. So it's like, man, that's what it is though. I'm telling you, it's like he's never done actual CDL content. And if he wanted to do some beneficial, great content, don't you think he would do that type of content? Don't you think he would do it? CDL content. Instead, he does welfare fraud content. This is what y'all do. If y'all make over $200, quit that job and then don't do another job for like 2 weeks. And then when you go back and get another job, don't do that for more than 3 weeks. You don't have to report this. And then you get this. And then I'm like, why would you be sitting there training people on how to commit welfare fraud? But you ain't doing no content about a CDL that you got. Dude don't want to work. That's why. Don't want to work. He don't want to work. He'll do anything that's on some snake shit. Anything that's on snake shit. And yet he won't do legit content that can actually benefit somebody who might want to get a job, who might want a CDL, who might do something. Didn't even tell people how he got it. He could have been like, you know how I got it? I work with my mom. When you work with the bus company, they automatically give you a CDL. They do this, they do that, they blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is Nick Freak. Damn, dude, you bothers you're here. Yeah, and it's funny. See, Lipstick, this is what I say about the Dusties like that. They don't even bother me. They really don't. All the videos on my channel, they don't go to none of them. They only come to the ones that are about Dante. That's it. That's why I do it. The Dusties come here. See, we talk business, we talk life, we talk relationship, we talk high IQ, we talk a lot of shit. The Dusties, they only come if they think it's like flies to shit. They only come if they can hear the name Dante. Ooh! But if I talk about my Jeep, my Expedition, my BMW, they ain't nowhere to be fucking found. The BMW's above their pay grade. Jeep's above their pay grade. Expedition above their pay grade. I could talk about my pool, it's above their pay grade. Talk about Dante. Why you talk about Dante? Why you still talk about Dante? They don't say shit about nothing I do. Except the moment I say the word, oh, you said Dante while you were here talking about Dante. You ain't doing no other content except content about Dante. Why you talking about Dante? That's why I say it, because I know them idiots gonna pop up. We gonna be here no matter what. We could talk about relationships, cookies, candles, dogs, car. We could talk about anything. Those motherfuckers never gonna say a word. Never gonna say a word until I say the word Dante. That's their trigger word. Dante. Oh, you said the magic word, motherfucker. You said Dante. Why you gotta talk about Dante? It's like, okay. Man. And this shit's funny as hell. It's funny as hell, man. It's like they don't. Anybody out there, if you want to get a Dante Dusty on your channel, just put Dante in your title. Talk about Dante. Say something. And these Dusties going to pop out of the way. Oh, you talk about Dante. You only talk about Dante for the views. Well, only for the views from y'all. I can do other shit. I mean, I could be out making money other than getting a $11 fucking video. I get $11 for a video. Do you think I'm hard up for an $11 video? Oh, you got views off of Dante? It's $11, bro. $11. I can make more money. I'm gonna show you guys what a Dante video pays. I'm gonna actually show y'all what a Dante video actually pays. And y'all gonna be like, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because nobody shows. Everybody think these videos are like, oh man, you got 1,000 views, bro. You're gonna make $1 million off that Dante video. It's $1 million. Okay, here's one right here. I'll show this. Let's go to analytics. Oh, let me go in here real quick. Let me show you. I'm going to show you guys what a Dante video pays. Are you there? Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, this video right here. Whoops. Let me go like this. It's got 1,800 views, almost 2,000 views, $17. I've gotten one view in the last 48 hours. One view. I got $17 on this video, and I put this video out on September the 27th. It's almost a month old. In 1 month, I've made $17. In almost 30 days, I've made $17 on a Dante video. This is what they freak out about. You made $17? Bro, that's rent. That's rent. How are you making rent on Dante? You made $17. And I'll tell you how I told you how Dante videos go. They go up and they just go straight across. Because nobody watches this shit. It just dies out. This is why you can't fill your whole channel with Dante shit. It'll just die out. Let's go to another one so you guys can see how much I make on these videos. Okay, here's one. The Dante supporter block me shit. Let's go in here. Let's go in here. This video, $14. Less. I made $14 on this video. September the 30th is when I dropped it. So it's been online for about 2 weeks. I made $14 in 2 weeks. If you go get a job and somebody says, I'll pay you $14 every 2 weeks, are you going to be like, oh, sign me up, bro? $14 in 2 weeks? Oh, man. Look at this. 3 views in the last 48 hours. And this video didn't even make it to the peak. It's cut in the middle. You can see right here, it didn't even hit. I should have 2,200 videos for the type of channel I got. I should have 2,200 views. This got 1,400. Oh, your Dante videos are, oh man, your Dante videos. I'm gonna show you like how my videos go. Wait a minute. Let me go. And those are just 2. Let's go views. Bam. So this video here, this is one of my videos here. So my video paid me $489. Now, of course, I put it online in 2022. It still gets 290 views in the last 48 hours, where the Dante video got 1 view. The Dante video got 1 view. The other Dante video got 3 views in the last 48. This has 290 views in the last 48 hours. But see, look at how my chart goes, though. My chart keeps going up. It never stops. I should have 1,500 views. I'm at 124,000 views. See, Dante don't get 290 views. And this video is on my channel almost 3 years old. It's almost 3 years old, and I'm getting 290 views in the last 48 hours. Dante's only giving me 3 views in the last 48 hours. 3. Here's the next one right here. I'm only showing y'all this because the Dante people. Oh! This one has 175 views in the last 48 hours. $356 off this video. and it just goes up. It just keeps going up. So what people don't understand is that they think that the Dante videos are some magic calculation. They die fast. Trust me, they die fast. This one, 152 people in the last 2 days. 150. Now, these are all my videos. 152 in the last, and these videos are from 2021. And I'm still getting more views on them than the Dante video I could drop today. My videos 2-3 years old are getting more views than a Dante video I could drop today. Because look at the numbers. They just go up. They just keep going up. Dante's paying me $14. This is $176. I'll take it. I'll take it. So that's for all those people out there saying, oh yeah, you're making a living off of Dante. Dante's videos give me 1 view every 2 days. What the fuck? 2 days. 1 view every 2 days. Oh, that's all you got is Dante. You don't got. No, other people are coming to my channel, watching the videos I got, because they're here to look for something. They're looking for how to fix this, how to fix that, how to do this, how to do that. That's what they look for on my channel. Nobody's looking for Dante on my channel. I want to see Dante. That's them dusty motherfuckers. I want to see Dante. I came to see Dante. I got all these videos on my channel. 290 views in 2 days. I got all these videos that constantly get that. It's not just once. It gets it all the time. 300 views every 2 days. 150. And that's like tons of videos are getting that every single day on my channel. From repair videos, money making videos. What's the Dante video getting? 1 view every 2 days. 3 views every 2 days. Oh, your channel was all Dante. If it was, my channel would be flat as a motherfucker. For real, it would. That's why you can't stack your channel with Dante shit. You stack it with Dante videos, it's going to look like that. It's going to go up and just flatline all the way across. You're going to get 1 view every 2 days. The videos that I'm dropping right now about my Jeep, about the Expedition, once they get into the algorithm, it's sure thing. And sometimes it might take 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days. Once it hits the algorithm, it goes. That's why you see my videos do this. It hits the algorithm and it's like skyrocketing. That's how evergreen videos work. They don't hit early and then just taper off because nobody wants to see that shit. They don't hit early. Nope, they go like this. Evergreen goes like this. Algorithm grabs and says, let's go. And it just goes up, skyrockets. So that's why when you see me dropping videos, and I've shown people, I've gotten videos that I've had in the first 30 days. I'll show you to prove to you, especially the Dusties out there who think, well, your videos ain't getting no views, bro. That's not how evergreen works. Evergreen works different. I'll show you exactly how a evergreen video in the very beginning. Let me see something real quick. Where's my... Let's do like this. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how an evergreen video works. Share screen. Here. All right. Analytics. So when you see a video, evergreen video, you see this one? Okay, you see this one. Okay, in the evergreen video, the day I dropped it, in the first 7 days, it had 64 views in the first week. 64. Think about it. 64 views in the first week. That's all it had, 64 views. In the 14 days, it had about 73. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks, that video only had 73 views in 2 weeks. That's all it had. In the first 90 days, it had about 1,200 views in 90 days. So that's 3 months. In 3 months, all it had was 1,200 views. That's it. So evergreen content works like that. In 3 months, it had 1,200. Now, this video is sitting at 125,000 views. 125,000 because it never stops growing. It's evergreen. It's always going to keep going up. And it even has time to pop even harder. This is where it's currently at in the algorithm. It could hit another algorithm because right now in YouTube search, 70% of the people find this video on YouTube search. 27% find it like in YouTube or Google. That's what external means. External search, almost 1 out of 3 people find it in Google or YouTube. So this video should only have 1,500 views based on the type of video it is. It's got 125,000. So an evergreen video, when you drop an evergreen, do not care that you got 80 views in the first 18 days. Don't care about that. Don't care that you only got 491 views in 2 months. It's an evergreen. Let it grow. When you let it grow, it's going to start skyrocketing. As soon as the algorithm finds out what that video is, that's when it takes off. Dante videos don't do that. They don't do that. Dante videos, let me show what they do. The Dante videos, wait a minute, let me go date. Let me find one. Here's one right here. This is what a Dante video does right here. Let me go to analytics. See that? It just goes, it pops the first day, and the first day, the first 6 hours, 1100. The first day, 2 days was about 1700. Look at that. And it stopped growing. It completely just shut down. It's not going nowhere. It just shut down. The video is dragging. It's dragging. It's never going to skyrocket. In the past 48 hours, I've gotten one view on that video. One view. $17 on that one. Let's go down to another one. Let's find another one down here. Here's the Dante London family one where I was talking shit about his cousin. The don't be talking shit about I was talking shit about him. This video, 2 views in the last 48 hours. 2 views. I published this thing a month ago, September the 16th, exactly 1 month ago. 30 days to get me $51. Do the math. If every 30 days I gave you $51, that's less than $2 a day. $2 in a 24-hour period. It's less than $2 for 24 hours. You're not getting paid. Imagine going to work for 24 hours and somebody saying, here's $2. Here's your $2. You're going to work for 24 hours. Somebody says, here's $2. That's this video. It's not worth it. See how it goes up? It went up and then it just stopped. That's it. It's done. It's dead. It's a dead video. That's how his videos go. They don't go nowhere. People think, oh, it's got a lot of views, bro. It's got a lot of views. 4,600 is not a lot of views. 4,600 is $51 forever. $51 forever. It's never going to be $700. It's never going to be $1,000. It's $51 forever. It's been a month. $51. They don't understand how Dante content works. It's dead content. It drops. It doesn't go anywhere. It goes up and it stops. So if you run a whole channel on Dante content and you don't have any other evergreen content, you're never going to fucking make money. You're never. That's why his channel sucks like it does. It's not going, no, it's the same shit. People look at it and they stop looking at it. They'll go, oh, this is a good video. No, it's not. Oh, Dante's back. No, he's not. Oh, Dante. No, he's not. Meanwhile, on YouTube, on Google search, YouTube search, and like Yahoo search, my videos are like, people are just looking for it. They're like, dude, I need to find out. I need to know how. I need to do this. I need to do that. And my video just keep going up. Every time somebody needs something. And like I said, my video's 2 years old. More people are looking at my old content than the new Dante shit. The new Dante shit's getting 2 views in 48 hours. 2 views in 48 hours. My video's getting 290 views in 48 hours. I can't live on Dante shit. You just can't do it. You've got to make other content other than the fun trash content. We have a good time cooking people. We grill motherfuckers all the time. It's fun content. It's fun. But it's not content you can survive on. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And that's just like I said, I don't mind showing people my analytics. I have nothing to hide. Ask Dante to show you his analytics. You'll see his videos going up and just dead. Up and just dead. Up and just dead. His content is never constantly going up. Not a single video he has, the content is always going to keep rising up. If it is, it's got to be like an old video that he probably went viral on, but even that probably went up and then it just tapered off because nobody's looking for it. It's old. The quit your job era is over. The quit your job era, nobody's looking for that right now. Oh man, quit your job and get on YouTube. That shit was popping. Now nobody's looking for it, so it just tapered off. It's done. It's done. Yep, it just plateaus out. It just plateaus out. This is the not gonna say, hey, I watch the majority of your old content. And see, that's me. I go through my old content because I still work on some of the vehicles that I do on. I work on F-150s. I work on Dodge Rams. Any car that I've already done work on, I market myself to work on those type of cars. So when people say, hey, man, we got a Chevy Silverado, it needs this done. Like I got a Titan coming in, Nissan Titan. I've never worked on a Nissan Titan, but I've worked on Nissans before. I got Nissan Pathfinder content on my channel, not Nissan Titan, but it's almost the same setup. So when the Titan gets here tomorrow, they're dropping the Titan off. I have Nissan Titan content, and guess what it's going to do? It's going to be like this. Like I said, the first 60 days, 70 views in 2 months, 80 views in 2 months, Algorithm grabs us. Oh, we see what kind of video this is. Everybody's looking for this, Jeff. Just start taking off. 150,000 views, 200,000 views, 300. It's going to just keep going up. That's what kind of content you're looking for. What are people always looking for on YouTube? Nobody's always, the only people looking for Dante are them two old heads. I want to see Dante. Dante, your name's bigger than ever. Those two people looking for Dante all the time. Those are the only two people looking for Dante every day. Everybody else is looking for other shit. It's like, you got two people. That's why I got them 2 views on my channel. Them 2 people looking for Dante. Yeah, exactly. The big resignation was like 3 years ago. Oh yeah. And those all dried up. The big resignation, those videos are not popping right now. Nobody's caring about those. Quit YouTube. Quit your job and get on YouTube. Nobody cares about that. They all fell flat. Everybody who did it are pissed off now because now they trying to get back into different companies now. He says, hey, you're making good money. Dumpster diving to Dante's. Yeah, exactly. I'm making like $50 in a month. But the content's over now. That's only up to now. So that already paid out. All of these content, like I said, all my content that normally gets views all the time was my bread and butter content. These little content, this $11 video, $11, an $11 video. If I did 50 $11 videos, that's $550 in a month. Can you live on $550 a month? That's what I want to know. Can you live? If somebody says you can work here and we're going to pay you $550 a month, would you take the job? Think about it. Would you take the job? If somebody said we could pay you $550 a month if you come work here, you would start fucking laughing. But people say, oh man, that's good money, man. That's good money. For what? I'm like, I make $550 in one day. I could drive my truck in one day and make $550. I got tons of shit in my phone. I'm making $800 a day, $900 a day in one day. One day. So you telling me 30 days to give me $500 in 30 days when I could do that shit in one day is a good deal? This is the delusion that Dante's Dusties be thinking about. Ooh, look at all these views, bro. I got 2,000 views. I'm finna eat, bro. You're going to get $17 for that. I'm finna eat, bro. You're going to get 27 cents for that short. I'm finna eat, bro. You have no idea. $11 is what you're going to get for that. I'm about to eat. I'm like, y'all don't know how YouTube really works, do you? y'all listen to this bullshit. Like, when YouTube really works, you will know. I'll show you what we make like in a, I don't know if I got the payouts in a day. Do I got day pay in here? I don't think I got the day pays in here. No, I don't think I have the day pays in here. I was going to show y'all what we make like in one day. Like, what can I make in one day? Like, shit, I got some here showing in 2 hours just doing ride share. I got $131 in 2 hours. $131 in 2 hours is worth about 10 Dantes in a month. There's 10 Dante videos in a month is equal to 2 hours driving Lyft. So I got to do 10 videos a month. And if it takes me 3 hours to watch a video, edit a video, post a video, that's 30 hours of content. 30. And then you got to let the content run. So you got all of this content running. And at the end of the month, you're getting $130 for those videos when you could have just did Lyft for 2 hours and just been done. I know it. That's shit. I love the content, man. To us, it was funny as shit. We got a lot of funny stuff. I mean, hell, look at the shirt I got. I'm full time on YouTube now. We got this shit out of that, man. We had some funny shit, man. We had funny shit coming out of that. So his current vids are making 3.5 views with 74,000 subs. Yeah. See, unsubscribed and subscribed to the barbecue. The real ones that I had to get away from that shit. I'm going to the barbecue. This is funny. I'm going to the barbecue. Oh yeah, social media has helped ruin the minds of the lazy. And that's why once I show people the actual analytics behind YouTube and you really see what a YouTuber can make, even with evergreen content, you've got to hit a certain demographic. A lot of the people you see that are really, really big YouTubers, really big live streamers, they'll tell you, I've been doing this for 10 years and I started it playing video games. I was a kid playing video games, and I got other kids to watch me playing video games, and I got big. Every big streamer you see out there all started out playing video games. Name one who hasn't. Name one streamer who didn't start out playing video games. They're either doing stupid ass pranks and shit like that, like the Jake Paul and John Paul brothers or whatever. All of these people, all of them, the big ones, all the big YouTubers you see, Penguin Zoe and Penguin Zero, all these people, Kai Cenat, I Show Speed, all of these people, they started out being gamers. They started out playing Fortnite 10 years ago, Call of Duty, GTA, and they were meeting people online saying, hey, I'm a YouTuber, subscribe to my channel. I'm on Kick, I'm on Twitch, subscribe to my channel. And they were showing them playing each other on live streams. Yeah, Kai and Speed are worth 20 or 30 million. Exactly. And they look at when they started. These dudes were like 11, 12, 13 years old when they started. 11, 12, 13 years old. And they started out playing video games. Kids wanted to see themselves playing video games on YouTube with these streamers. Hey, I'm on YouTube playing against Kai. Hey, I'm on YouTube playing against I Show Speed. I'm on YouTube playing against, and that's how it was. They were always aiming for kids because they were kids. Kids was the play back in the day. If you can get kids who come home, don't have a job, they come home, get their homework done, what do? They get on video games for the next 5-6 hours. That's 5-6 hours of them sitting in a chair playing a video game with this streamer streaming for 8-9 hours straight every single day, streaming 8-9 hours straight, playing video games. I can't stream for 8-9 hours straight. I got to get out and drive the trucks to make money. A grown-up with responsibility got to cook. We don't got, Mom, can you make me a Hot Pocket while you're at it? We can't do that shit. Hey, my mom, can you just make me some pizza rolls, Mom? I'm almost at level 7. Give me some toasted crunchies and shit. You can't do that. You can't do that. What up, Darius? So it's like, when those were kids doing that, they were on YouTube and their parents was like, why are you always playing video games? And now look at them, worth 20 million. But they've been doing it for 10, 15 years, playing video games. They still play video games online, but they just get paid a lot more because they're streaming. They're streaming doing it. So we're from a generation. Yeah, exactly. We're from a different generation. So when we sit here and we see people saying, well, I don't want to get a job. It's the Dante people who play video games. You'll see his video game. I don't play video games. You see the video games on his TV. And what does he do? He go, oh, well, I just want to stream. Exactly. Game chair stinking from sitting for hours. Real shit. And see, that's the thing. All my chairs are leather because I got leather cleaner in my trucks. I got leather clean, and I had to put leather seats in my Jeep. I leather clean everything because I love the smell of that lemon scent leather. When I sit in this chair smells like a brand new chair every time I sit in it because I leather clean everything. Even though it's, hey, clean it. You get your conditioner so it smells like a brand new car. People come out, man, this car is nice. It's nice. Oh, yeah, that was a good idea. But Roslyn, you right. If you don't clean these fucking seats out, just think of all them cloth seats. All these people that got cloth gaming chairs. Them gaming chairs smell like straight ass. All them cloth gaming chairs smell like straight butt nuts. That's it. I'm like, man, if you don't throw this motherfucking chair in the backyard, this shit stink. Get this. I can't, even in cars, I have to spray like some type of solution to soak into my seats that's got some type of ammonia in it so it'll clean that smell out, kill all that bacteria. I actually got videos. I got videos on my channel. I'll show you videos I got that talks about cleaning out your seats. Cause she right. She 100% right about that shit. Cause I don't play, man. It's like when it comes to seats, shit. Oh, here. Wait a minute. Let me show them all. Let me go in here and show them all. I'm gonna show y'all what I do right here. Cause y'all need to see this shit. Real talk. Y'all need to see this shit. Because she 100% right. Share screen. How to clean your Jeep to where it amazes people every time they get in. Now, my Jeep has gone about 92,000 miles in the last 16 months. Not only that, this is my video right here. 5,000 ride shares
at an average of about 2 or 3 people. So anywhere from 10,000 to 15,000 people have been in my Jeep. And every time somebody gets in, the first thing they do is go, man, it smells good in here. Man, these seats are amazing. Are these like the stock seats? I'm like, yep, everything in here came with the Jeep. Everything. So the first thing I use is Tough Stuff. I spray my seats, my carpets, everything down with Tough Stuff. Let it soak in for about 2 or 3 minutes, wipe it down. Now don't wipe it down with just regular water. Use water, some ammonia, and mix in some fabric softener, because the fabric softener is what actually keeps your seats soft, keeps your carpet soft, makes it look really nice. Now I have mine over here. I mix my little contraption up in this bottle here. It's like a Zep bottle.
Yeah, I mix all my stuff. This right here is a
mixture of water, some Suavitel of the scent that I like, and some ammonia. And that's all this is. And I use this to clean carpets, seats, whatever. The ammonia actually kills all the bacteria. So if you have towels or any clothes, any laundry you got that has like a smell to it, just throw some ammonia, like pour about a cup of this in with your laundry, especially your bath towels. It'll knock out all that bacteria that causes odors. These are my seats. This is 206,000 miles on my odometer, and these seats look relatively new, my carpets and everything. And these carpets are like jet black. They're not new carpets, because you can see it's kind of ripping and everything, but these carpets are really nice. Like when people get in, they go, are these new mats? I'm like, no, these mats have been here for about a year. I mean, they're already ripping and everything, but they look new and they smell new, because I take these carpets out, I pour all of the stuff all over them, let it soak into my carpets, then I hose it off with the water hose, so it keeps the whole inside of my Jeep smelling like
Now, the fabric softener don't kill the thing. The ammonia actually kills odor-causing bacteria. So when you put ammonia in it and you slightly mix it, that ammonia attacks all of that bacteria, and you're left with the fabric softener smell.
Fabric softener, and that ammonia kills all the bacteria. Front seats, that's my driver's seat.
See, Melly Mel.
See where I sit. You know, it's kind of fluffy right here, but hey, when you put 92,000 miles of driving into a seat, I mean, this thing is still pretty solid. Looks pretty new. It's not worn out or anything like that. My passenger seat's pretty new. Not a lot of people sit in here. The lady last night sat in the front seat and she was like, are these the stock seats? I'm like, yes. She says, these things are really comfortable. I'm like, hey, that's what Jeep do. It's pretty much how I clean my Jeep. Leave some comments.
So that's what I do. And Fred, you right. You said, hey, man, I used to tell people to go check the comments. See, now I can play my videos. And now I'm like, hey, it's my content on content. But those are the kind of videos I got on my channel. I show people how to keep the inside of your car smell. And I use that same shit in my laundry. I put ammonia in my laundry, but I also do fabric softener, everything else. And when people smell my, they're like, man, this car smells brand new. 260,000 miles. I just got in it last night. I was like, man, my car smells old, because I ain't drove it all summer. It smells like an old car. I haven't drove it all summer. So I got to get in there, do my carpets, get my dash, do my doors, wipe my seats down and everything like that, because I got the new leather seats, wipe all that stuff down, and it's going to make my Jeep smell like a laundromat again. Because like I said, once you like Nicole, who was that said that? Rosalind said when you sit in them seats and shit too long, those smells get trapped in those seats. So what you want to do is get something that kills the bacteria. That's what ammonia does. Lemon scent ammonia, it'll kill that bacteria smell. Bam. Yeah, yep, that's what most do with their towels. Yeah, the hotels got to do it. Because I put all that, like when I'm doing my towels, I throw like 2 or 3 towels in. I pour some fabric softener in. I pour some detergent in. Throw about 2 or 3 more towels in, little fabric softener, some more detergent, 2 or 3 times, and I stack. So I don't just put all my towels in one load. I always put a layer of towels, fabric softener, laundry. Now, when I'm pouring stuff into the bleach container, I pour it into the bleach dispenser. I pour all my ammonia directly into the bleach dispenser. So that way, when it's doing that cycle, when it adds it, it just like, man, your towels come out, they smell like brand new towels. They smell like hotel towels. They be so fresh, though. They be super fluffy. They got that fabric softener. Then that bacteria killed any smell, like the old towel smell or something. Don't have none of that. And it's just like, you just want to like lay in a whole bed of towels. I wash my bedding in it. So I do my bedding like once a week. I throw my blankets in there. I'll put some laundry detergent, fabric softener. I get all my my ammonia, my lemon scent ammonia. I put it right where the bleach should go. Pour that shit in there. Because once it kills all the bacteria in your bedding, towels, everything. So you don't have that moldy smell. Like you use some people towels, it got that moldy, musty smell. That's because there's bacteria still in the towels. You got to kill that bacteria. And if you just wash them, towels are made to absorb. So it's going to absorb water and it's not going to completely wring it out. So you want to make sure you get some ammonia in there so it just kills all that bacteria. Even during the rinsing process, that bacteria is still working the whole time. So you got to have that ammonia in there to keep it working the whole time. But that's me. I mean, I got probably 6 containers of lemon scent ammonia in there. I get all lemon scent ammonia. I'll buy them. They are $1.98 a piece. I'll buy 3-4 at a time. Just throw them up in the thing because I use it all the time. Your clothes, whatever. And it keeps it all smelling fresh. Keeps it smelling fresh. Oh, yeah. I got my candles. I got my lemon scent ammonia. I got my fabric softener. Shit. You walk in the house, you be like, you ain't got no dogs in here. I'm like, shit. You'll hear them barking in a minute. It don't smell like a dog in here. Shit, you will see one in a minute. The motherfucker, I'm running around the house so fast. Like, people are here. Fucking dog. And there's one sleeping right up under here. That's the bad one right there. He's sleeping. His bad ass. I got to keep him around me. But yeah. No, I like that, man. I'll show videos. Unscented ammonia doesn't smell too good, but lemon scent, yes. Oh yeah, that unscented ammonia, that shit. Even the lemon scent will burn your nostrils, but that unscented just smells too medicine-y. It smells like an old folks home or something. I don't know. You can use it to like clean like walls or something like that, but if you want it in your clothes, get that lemon scent. That lemon scent is going trust me. You're gonna be like, oh yeah. So my seats are vinyl, so they don't absorb, but if they do, that O3 will kill and absorb. Yeah, and that's the thing. I gotta wipe like when people, especially in summertime, when they sit in your leather seats, they sit on everything, people sweat. So you want to get ammonia across your leather and across your vinyl so that ammonia kills the bacteria that's trapped inside of sweat. Because you don't want the sweat to get in there and it starts fermenting. Because bacteria grows. All bacteria needs a little bit of moisture and it's gonna grow. And once it starts growing, you ain't never gonna leave that smell. Thank you, Chris Brown. Appreciate the super chat, brother. Thanks for the tip. Thank you for the tip, brother. I appreciate that. And that's what it is. Like I said, there's a lot of crazy content on my channel because I've been doing this for years. And for the people out there that sit up there thinking, because they come here only looking for one type of content, I don't have a problem with that. That's what they don't realize. I do not have a problem with people coming here looking straight for the Dante content. I make it so we got something to look at and laugh at. Most people don't work on brakes, so I don't expect people to come here looking for brakes. People don't come here rebuilding transmissions and valve bodies, so I don't expect nobody saying, oh, I gotta go see how to build a supercharger. I know Jeff built a supercharger. Let me go look at this video how to build a supercharger. People don't weld and shit. That's not video for everybody. My channel is a mosh pit of just shit. So anytime something comes up in the algorithm, people are gonna look for it. Like I got videos working on beamers and shit like this. 100,000 views. I got rideshare content, 80, 90,000 views on that. Two completely different genres of content, but if people want to look for rideshare, they can come here looking for it. If they want to look for, car work, they can come here and look for it. If they want to look for some comedy, come here and look for it. I got comedy too. I got some cooking. I bake cookies. I do barbecue. I do, whatever. We do it all around here, man. Say, so you mean to tell me that Dante is a joke? Exactly. It's just for the comedy. That's it. It's just the comedy content. We just use that shit for comedy. And people, they don't like it. They don't like it. They hate the fact that we use him for comedy. Why you only doing Dante content? I'm like, well, I'm only doing it because you here. I mean, you're not here to change brakes, are you? No, you're here to see the Dante shit. So I'm doing it for that. It's like, you only doing Dante content. I'm like, well, only for you. For other people, I'm doing other content for them. I do Jeep lift kits. I do everything on this channel. So I do LEDs on cars. All that shit's on this channel. But if you're here to see something, you're going to find what you're looking for because I got it. If you want to see Dante shit, you got it. You need to stop making Dante content. I got to make at least one more video because you got to come back. I know if I do breaks, you ain't coming back. If I do Dante shit, you coming back. And that pisses them off even more. They get pissed. It's like, yeah. See, I wish I could replace brakes in a flat tire. Oh, you can. I'm telling you, brakes are a lot easier than what people think. Brakes are so easy, so easy. And it depends. And brakes on foreign cars are easier than brakes on American cars, I think. And I've done both. Brakes on Mercedes, Putting brakes on a Mercedes like a S420 or something like that is like putting pieces of bread in a toaster. That's basically what it's like. If you can put bread in a toaster, you can change brakes on a Mercedes because the brake pads come out like a toaster oven. You undo this little bar. First, you take everything apart. You never take the caliper off. The caliper never comes off. Everything stays on the car. You undo this one little rod. You slide the rod back. You got 2 clips. You undo the clips, and you pull the brakes out like you pulling toast out of the toaster oven. And now you got 2 brake pads in your hand. So you compress the piston back into the caliper. Once the piston's compressed back into the caliper, you just drop 2 new pieces of bread in the toaster. You drop the bread in, you slide the bar back through, you put your little clamps on there, you're done with the brakes. That's a Mercedes S420. It is that easy to do brakes on a Mercedes. I'm not even lying. If I had one, I'd do it. And you'd be like, that's all? I'm like, that's all. I did brakes on a Bentley. Brakes on a Bentley cost $3,000. $3,000. The brake pads alone are $1,500. No matter where you look, if you get a Bentley Mulsanne, I got it in my phone. I got pictures of me doing the brakes on it in my phone. A Bentley Mulsanne. I did the brakes on the Bentley. We ordered the brakes straight from New York. New York is the only place that had them. They arrived from New York, $1,500 a set. I charged the dude $500 to put them on, and that was just the front, not the whole car. That was just the front. Like, holy shit, yeah. And then I came back later in the year and did the rear. I remember I came back and did the rear. Everybody was like, damn. Let me see. Find it. Yep, there I am. See, if you look in the background, that's that Bentley Mulsanne. I got it up on a jack stand way in the back. That's it, way back there in the back. In the front, this was one of the first Model X's that came out. You can see like the Model X, you can see like the little wings at the top of it. Let me see something if I could see it better. Yeah, that was one of the first Model X's that came out. That was in 2018. The summer of 2018, I was down in Queen Creek, and this dude pulled up in his car. He was like, "What is that?" He was like, "It's a Model X." I was like, "What the hell is a Model X?" He was like, "It's a Tesla." And so he had the doors up like that, so you can see the doors up in the air. And then he made the doors dance and do all the crazy shit. And that was the day I was down working on the Bentley. That's the Bentley in the very back. That's it sitting in the back there, jacked up. So I was like, damn. Then this is the day, like, I work on everything. This is the day I was working on some little M4. They call those the M400. So the M400, me and my son were down there. That's my son right there. We had to redo all the turbo lines on the M400. So the M400 is a kit car, but the entire trunk, all the engine and everything is a Ford. It's the M400 kit car. Let's do like that. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me go to images. A M400 kit car. Come on, thing. Why they got that in there? The Noble. Okay, it's the M400 Noble. That's all I want to see is the M400 Noble. So this is the car right here that I was working on, and I got to drive it. It was crazy. That car was straight crazy. It's so, and the shift box, like, I drive a manual. This is a manual. It's called the Noble M400. So I had to go down there and redo all the turbo lines and everything because it had a serious turbo lag. So this was the car that I had to work on. So I took my son with me. That car right there, that's an M400 Noble. This thing was so fast. But the shift kit is like, it's like when I stick shift in the Jeep, I'm like, wooden, and I pull all the way back. I can do that. With the M400, you barely pull, and it's like you're already in gear. It's like nothing. Oh, this is an ad. This is an ad. Go to the next one. Get off the ad. Yeah, but that's the M400 Noble right there. These are all the Nobles right here. So that's what I took my son down to go work on, one of those. And it was the black one. So it was just like this, except it was the black one. And so with the Jeep, it's like the stick shift is like, it's like this. With the Noble, it's like, it's like the shortest gearbox you'll ever, I mean, it was like popping. I was like, I was like, damn, this gearbox is like, you barely move the stick and you're already in gear. A Jeep has a way more lenient gearbox. And so it was just crazy. It was crazy. But I love working on that car though. And I mean, and they're little kit cars. And my son was like, Dad, you should buy this car. I was like, I wish. Shit. Wait, where is it at? Yeah, that was it right there. So that's the turn thing. Wait a minute. There we go. So that's it right there. So that is the M400 Noble, because the hood in the back and the front lets up like that. So the front hood lets up like a semi, and the back hood opens up like it's a convertible going backwards. So that's the car you end up with. It opens up like a sandwich, like a clam like this. So when you open the car up, you got the hood in the front and you got the engine in the back. But it was the craziest setup, man. That car was the craziest little setup. And that was my son right there. He was in the back. I was showing him where all the lines are that we had to take off. So I had him remove all the lines we needed to do. I pointed out every line and I said, these are all the lines you got to take off. They're silver and these are black. So he was working on the car. He can never say, he can tell his buddies, oh man, I worked on an M4 Noble before. They'd be like, no, you didn't. Dad, send me the picture when I was taking off all the turbo lines for that M400 Noble. That's not a Bentley line. Nope. Thank you, Thee, for becoming a new member. The barbecue, you're in the mix now. She's like, I'm in the back of the barbecue now. That's what's up. Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, Thee, we're gonna do some fun stuff in that membership group. Trust me, I got ideas for that membership group. It's gonna be kind of nuts. It's gonna be nuts. I'm sounding like Dante. I'm gonna do something with everybody in the membership group. We're gonna have a whole hall. We're gonna rent a whole hall. That's funny. Say listening, not watching. I know it. You busy over there. You busy. You know, Jen said, Jeff, you're speaking man talk. Now, I know it. Hey, I live in the garage. That's what I do. I love working on cars. And everybody who knows me and has known me for a long time, when it comes to motorcycles, cars, welding, working in the garage, that's my true passion. If I could ever, like, let's say, hit the lottery, I would probably buy a warehouse, and in that warehouse have every kind of car that I wanted to work on, machinery, equipment, and that's what I would do all day. And I would probably fix cars for people like couldn't afford one. Let's say I met some people at the bus stop. You know, met a man, lady, kid, just down and out. Yeah, you know, we just having a rough time, this and that. I say, you know what? I'm working on this car right now. I'm going to give it to you guys. It could be like a Bonneville, like a 2005 Bonneville, something like that. Just, it ain't got to be a brand new car, just something they could afford insurance on. They're like, dude, I swapped engines in a brand new Bonneville and I gave it to a couple that I saw at the bus stop. Now I got a 2005 Bonneville with an engine swap. Good luck. It's like, man. Remember when Trey was like, the whole haul. That shit's funny as hell, man. He got me crying laughing. Oh yeah, Miss V. Dante thinks success is getting rich on a humble, or there's some easy way. Oh yeah. That man. Meanwhile, I thought it was like hiring those semi-naked girls dancing and twerking like a video. The whole haul. Man. And see, that's the thing, Miss V. We talked about Dante. He just, man, that dude, just the mess he's talking is going absolutely nowhere. And I think everybody who's watching his videos, they could see it already. They're like, he sounds like he has absolutely nothing. He's doing his best to maintain being in the algorithm. But even in the algorithm, even people knowing that he has videos, nobody's watching him because he's not really saying nothing. He's not really doing nothing. When he was doing his revenue updates, just like with Doe Trash, when they was doing the revenue updates, what was they doing? Always in the screen. Look, I can't believe in the past 7 days, I made $4,917. This is crazy. I don't know where the money's coming from. The Democrats, they're advertising. Everybody was saying, it's like, you know what, y'all just getting put into the advertiser program. This is more money than I ever made in my life. I can't believe it. Y'all need to quit y'all job. Get on YouTube. It's that easy. Well, it's not really that easy. Because first you got to be the demographic that the Democrats would want to even like campaign, like advertise on. You got to run a channel there's a bunch of broke poor people want to come to because that's who they were advertising to. And it's like, no. You can't do that. You can't do that. So it's like, yeah. And that's why I tell people, man, be careful who you listen to on YouTube, because most of them don't even know what the hell is going on. They never show you the analytics on their channel. Me, I show you the analytics. I don't have shit to hide. It's just a channel. That's it. It's not what I do for a living. It's just a channel. It's nothing secret. My social security number ain't in there, no shit like that. And so it's like, I'll show it. I don't care. Oh, bro, you only making $11 on that video? Yeah, because you going around saying, oh, man, you eating off of Dante. $11 in like 30 days is not eating. I'm sorry. I can make $11. I make a $15 tip on a ride, a $15 tip. And you're telling me $11 in 30 days is considered eating? It's like, that's why you're on Dante's channel. I got $11, bro. I'm eating now. I'm eating, bro. It's like, now I see where you come from. It's like, $11? Nah, we got a ways to go. We got a long ways to go. It's like, yeah, exactly. Now, that's dope. Very helpful to society. Websites can match your make and model. It's so easy in 2025. Yep. And I'm one of those people, man. I'm just like, if he wanted to actually do something beneficial on this channel. Yeah, so the video he made today makes me think he watched your last video on him. I don't even know what his video was about. Call it a YouTube pigeon. Exactly. $11. You a YouTube pigeon. I got $11 in 30 days, bro. That's like what, 40 cents a day? 40 cents a day is what you made over the last month. 40 cents a day. I just made $11, bro. I'm eating. Fucking crazy, man. I be listening to these people. You doing Dante? You eating off of Dante? I'm like, bro, 40 cents a day is not eating. Trust me, it's not. It's not. I'm just letting you know. $11, you promise? Yeah, I don't know what video he made today. You watch your last video. Like I said, I know Trey Watts is gonna be back on tomorrow. I gotta end up heading out to my client. It's only 5 o'clock right now. I'm gonna run in here, jump in the shower real quick. Got some stuff to do outside. But yeah, we've been online for almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Good live stream, a fun live stream. And I know some people will probably watch it back, but definitely, like I said, you guys can see my analytics. I show my analytics. I ain't got nothing to hide. There's not a lot of YouTubers that will show. They like to blot stuff out because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed because they got so many subscribers and they're not making a lot of money, or they're making money and don't want nobody to know they're making money because they got to pay child support and shit like that. Me, I ain't got nothing to hide from nobody. I'll open my analytics and be like, here you go. You eating, bro? $11. Yeah, eating trash. No, yeah, I never knew just how common scammers were until I spent a significant time on YouTube. Scammers are everywhere. Oh yeah. All right, Miss Cheryl, much love. Yeah, and that's the thing. And they're looking for gullible people. That's what scammers look for. Gullible people who will bite. They'll say something and get somebody to bite. And they go, ooh, this is good, man. But they're not really showing you shit. It's like Dante, he baits people in with clickbait titles all the time. So he stopped doing clickbait titles, and now he just puts his name up. Come see me. I'm Dante. I'm online. Come see me. And nobody's showing up because it's just not enough. And then when he does scam people, he wants to tell people, oh, this is happening. So come see this happen to me. Come see this happen to me. And people show up in his lies and bullshit the whole time to scam to get viewers. So now that he's got the viewers and everything, now he's got to figure out, how do I get out of this jam I just put myself in? Oh, I'm going to lie again. I'm going to run another scam. I'm going to say I'm an actor now. I'm going to say I'm doing this. I'm going to say I'm growing. I'm more mature now. I've learned. Same shit he's always said. And I just think people are they're done falling victim of these people who they really want to see do well in life. But instead of these people doing well in life, they're just swindling people for attention. Swindling for attention when that don't even have to happen. Like I said, I showed y'all videos on my channel. I showed y'all videos where I get 80 views in the first 60 days. 80 views in the first 60 days. In a year, that video is already over 125,000 views. It happens like that. 80 views in the first 60 days. The next 300 days, I got over 125,000. That's all it does. You just drop a video. Whatever happens, happens. Don't trip off of these fools that are, oh, you got low views. You don't got. They don't even know what the hell they're looking for. If they understood analytics and they analyze videos, they will see which ones pop and which ones flop. They will know that right off the bat because I analyze all my videos. I'm going through videos right now and deleting content that's been on my channel for 4 or 5 years almost, and they're getting no views. They're just taking up the algorithm on my channel. So I'm getting rid of them. I went through today. I can't even tell you how many I deleted. Let's go take a look at how many I deleted. And then we'll call this good. After I show y'all this, we'll call it good so I can get out of here. I got shit to do today. But you guys, I appreciate you guys super chatting me. That was pretty cool of y'all. Very cool, very cool. Let me see. How many videos have I removed off my damn channel today? Woo! Let me see something. I'm going to show you guys. Share screen. Bam. Bam. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Right there. So, as you can see today, like yesterday, well, one day I removed 2. Then one day I removed 5. Yesterday I removed 14. Today I removed 21. I removed 21 videos. 21. I removed 14 videos and still had the highest number of views I could get, like in a day, probably for like the past 3 or 4 days. This video had 6. I didn't add 6 videos. Something happened that day. Maybe a timeline hit. I didn't get no 17,000 views in a day. I don't think so, because I didn't add no 6 videos. Something happened. But I'm removing all of these videos. I removed 21 videos and somehow still got a positive viewer rate. So I'm still at positive 1,000 views after removing 21 views. Do you know why? Because those videos are the videos that have 11 views, 21 views, 30 views, stuff like that. So I'm showing you guys exactly what's on my channel. Like, I have nothing to hide. I'll show you. But I'm adding like 100 subs. Like, over the past month, I've added 200 subscribers over the last 30 days, which ain't bad. Dante's lost 400 over the last 30. But this is how I do. I took out 14 videos. 14. And I still ended up with 4,000 views that day. Because these videos are like 13 views, 16 views, 111 views. Just... and they're 3-4 years old, and nobody's viewed the video in over 3-4. The last comment was even 4 years ago on some of these videos. So, and it's old. So all I'm doing, but just like the one that I did with the cleaning material, I left that on there. I don't care about the cleaning material video. Was a good video. It was a cleaning one. So I was like, okay, I'll leave that one on there. What's up, Craig? So I'll leave that on there. It's 5:15 right now in Arizona. So I left that video on there. The one of me cleaning my cleaning supplies. Videos like that, I leave. But there's some videos of me just driving and talking about the day. Like, oh yeah, today I'm going to try to go in this area, see if I can get some rides over here. That video might have like 88 views because the channel was brand new back then. I had like, like 100 subs or something like that. So with 100 subs, nobody was watching that shit, like 88 views. And nobody goes back to look at it. So what I did was just decided anything that hasn't had comments on it in years, views on it in years, get it out the algorithm. I'm pulling off my channel. So I had over 1,600, about 1,650 videos or something like that. I'm all the way down in the 15s. I'm going to see if I can get the videos down into maybe the 1,300s, 1,200, 1,300 videos. 1,600 is way too much. I can knock out 400 videos that are not getting views on it, clean that channel up a little bit to streamline it for the algorithm so the algorithm knows, okay, I see what he's doing. I know the direction this channel is going, and I see how he's got a lot of informative stuff, not a lot of just lazy conversation. I had one video on there about how to use the side steps on a Jeep because people were having problems getting in and out of my Jeep when I had different side steps on it. These side steps are easy, but I had side steps that were like little bitty pods. I had that video on there. I pulled that off because it only had like maybe 80 views on it. And I had those side steps on my Jeep like 3-4 years ago. I don't even know. I was driving a Jeep. I had this BMW for almost 3 years. So it was about a year or two before that. So there were videos on my channel 4 years old that don't need to be on my channel no more because nobody's looking at them. Those videos, if you got a channel and you can look on and it's content that you know you can't revive, you can't retitle it to make it pop or nothing like that, put a new thumbnail, make it pop. If it's just an old video that you don't really care much about, wipe it out, put some new content that helps let the algorithm know this is what I'm here for. I'm here to educate, help people save money, help people make money, have a little fun. I'm taking out all the filler. YouTube is going to realize you're cleaning up your channel for a reason. And they might say, okay, if you're cleaning up your channel, you're taking out all the stuff that don't matter. we can trust that you're really monitoring your content, and we'll put you deeper into our algorithm now. That's all I'm doing. I'm just taking a shot and seeing if it works, because I got a lot of dead content that don't make sense on my channel. So I'm pulling all that shit out. I'm not hiding it. I'm completely deleting it. Like, I don't need to be like, make private. No, get rid of it completely. I don't want to see that shit. It's old. Nobody's commenting on it. Get rid of it. And with that note, 2 hours, 49 minutes. I'm about to go shower up, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats. My brother Jose, he came through with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Then my brother Jose came back again with another $5 super chat. My man Chris came through, $5 super chat, $4.99. And Thee came through with the membership. She became a member of the barbecue, the Visionaries. And we're going to do something fun. We're going to rent a whole hall. I'm just kidding. Thee, when you come out to Vegas, when you come out to Phoenix, we're going to take a ride in a Jeep. You come to Phoenix, we'll take a Jeep ride. I'll show you all the offer. We'll go to the top of the mountains, because I'll show you how we can get to the top of them. It'll take us about 3-4 hours, but it'll be a fun ride. You'll be like, holy shit, we made it to the top. I'm like, yeah, we've done it before. They got restaurants up there too. You love it. You love it. But anyways, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. The barbecue today, it was going to be a quick live stream. Once again, dropped another 3-hour banger. Man, we having a good time. Call it like it is, the truth. And like I said, we're going to have a good time. Tomorrow night, I know Trey Watts Live is doing his video tomorrow night, so I will be on Trey Watts Live. If you go to just Trey Watts WATS, TREWATS Live, so you go to Trey Watts Live, he has live streams that go over the Dante videos way more in depth than I do, because he actually plays them and everybody reviews. They talk about them on the phone and stuff like that. You can call into his show and all of that. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night, because whatever video Dante dropped today, I haven't seen yet. I'll see it tomorrow. Today, I got to go out and make some money, because I got dog food to buy. I'm almost out of dog food, so I appreciate everybody for super chatting today. Dog food's about $30, and you guys have contributed to the fun. Drop the mic. Oh, here you go. Drop the mic. This is the mic bacon grab right here. I'm going to sing like Dante. Oh, come back next time to the show. Man. I appreciate you guys, y'all. We're going to have fun next time. Less than 3 hours, and we out. All right, Darius.